What's happening, people? Late night with Fozzy. Day off, so I thought, why not come on here and entertain you guys in regards to Liverpool going after Isak finally. It's one of those things like that's come out in recent hours. Liverpool want Isak. Lots to talk about, people. Please fasten your seatbelts and hit the like button and subscribe and all that good stuff. Support me on the chat as well. Appreciate that. Thanks for the subscribers earlier, guys. I wasn't really fully awake earlier. I was doing a stream just after waking up, if you know what I mean. And now late night in my little room, red light on. You see behind, there's no green screen. It just says champions right there at the back with the banner there. That's what it's all about. So yeah, lots to discuss, people. Lots to discuss. Our rivals are, panicking at the moment. Absolutely panicking at the moment. We're going to look at their videos. We're going to discuss, the main YouTubers and what they think about, Liverpool probably getting Isak. Maybe there's more to this, Ekatike going to Newcastle and the Isak story coming out the next day. You know what I mean? So did we ever think maybe there's a deal agreed here? Maybe there's something behind the scenes. That's why a lot of stuff is happening at the moment. Yeah, guys, man, it's crazy how it's going off. I'm excited. I'm over the moon. You know what I mean? And if we get Isak through the door, it's gonna be next level, next step for Liverpool, which is Champions League and domination for the next few years. On top of that as well, all this team needs is a person up front that we can supply to take the pressure off the rest of the players, man. So, yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm absolutely happy, man. And you know, if we're serious, you got to get players like this. But let me welcome in the chat, man. Thanks for the support. I know it's always, I'm always gonna do streams like a surprise. It's no more. I'm gonna promote it, waste a lot of time. By the time I do the stream, about 20 minutes is gone. I can't do it anymore like that. So what I do is I just put it out there and let you guys come on. And if you want, if you like, if not, it's no problem for me. I mean, it is what it is. That's life. Yeah. Big up, Abdul, man. Hope everything is well with you. Hi, Fuzzy Chat. How are you? Like, comment, share, subscribe. Appreciate that, brother. Alexander Isak and Mark Gay, he coming to Liverpool. I heard Rodri as well. I think this Diaz thing that's come recently could be something. What do you call it? How can I say it? Bayern Munich might improve. They have to improve their offer for Diaz. 58 million. Liverpool want more than that, probably closer to 65, something like that. 70 million. I know he's 28, but the guy has got a lot of stuff, a lot of abilities, a lot of team needs, and I don't blame Liverpool for wanting more money. Why do we always have to sell for the cheap? Look at Real Madrid. They sold Casemiro to Man United for how much? How much was it? Come on, guys! Like it was 70 million. And I told that to Uncle Ross the other day. Couldn't believe it. I said, "Yeah, it's 70 million. 70 million they bought him for." And he was 30 years old at the time as well. So anything's possible, guys. You know what I mean? It's like when you're at the top, take the opportunity. Don't lose that to other teams. Take the opportunity and make sure, like um, the teams that want your player pay the right money, because that's how football is. Be ruthless. No more. I've seen a guy who was an AFTV. That guy who got banned from AFTV, got arrested, I think, putting his girlfriend in the boot. He's saying the look at Liverpool complaining about Trent's behavior and they're telling Isak, to leave Newcastle. Well, Trent is is from Liverpool. He's a born and bred Liverpudlian. That's why we're upset. If he was not like from Liverpool, I don't think we'd be as upset as we was. So relax yourself, man. Relax yourself with that nonsense, man. Big up Footy Reacts, bro. Big up Q as well. Big up, of course, John RKO. Big up Uncle Rods. What's happening, Uncle Rods? I hope everything is well. Listen, if you guys want to jump on, let me know, man. Let me know. I'm gonna be here for a bit. and then I'm gonna hopefully do more stuff as time goes on. Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to come on, let me know, man. I just wanted to just talk about things and just share it with the fans. Share it with the fans, as they say. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, listen, Alexander Isak is something every Liverpool fans want, and I want him as well. You know what I mean? If we can't get the striker that I normally talk about, Alexander Isak ain't a bad player to get instead. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. I really, really, really hope Liverpool bring this player through the door because we deserve it as a fan base. You know what I mean? We've taken so much hardships down the years. We deserve a player like this coming through the door, you know what I mean? And
are you ready?
We have to get him. We have to get him, guys, if you know what I mean. So it's down to the player, innit? It's down to the player. The player has to push the transfer now. Liverpool have showed the interest. They want to talk to Newcastle about him and propose a package together. They started with 120, I've heard. So if you're asking for 120 and then you're saying he's not for sale, but you're asking for 150, what the hell is he? I thought he's not for sale. It's madness when they say things like this. Oh, he's not for sale, but if you give us 150, he can go. It's weird, absolutely weird. But Liverpool, they did their bit as well. They said if you're not gonna give us that player, obviously we'll go after the player that that you're going for, which is Ekitike. And I like that. You know what I mean? Like push it through. Like told them what you're all about. You think Ekitike ain't gonna choose Liverpool over Newcastle? Are you mad? Have you lost your mind there? I don't know what's going on with people. They think like Liverpool's a small club. Liverpool is the current freaking champions. Of course, we're gonna go for players like that. Come on, man. Let's be realistic here. And Ekitike, if we can't get obviously Isak, Ekitike is not a bad shot for now, you know what I mean? And for all you know, with Ekitike, guys, he could be a surprise. You know what I mean? I said it earlier in another stream. Nobody thought Salah was going to be as good as he was. Nobody thought Mane was going to be as good as he was. Nobody thought, a lot of players that come in the past, they were going to be as good as they was. So give it a chance and see if we can't get Isak deal through and get Ekitike instead, give it a chance, man. Just give it a chance. Be humble, you know what I mean? Don't be like these ungrateful fans. But I think Liverpool is going to do whatever they can to get this player through the door. So let me continue with the chats. I'm going to be here for a while, guys. So as long as you want me for, I've got a lot of stuff set up for you guys. So just fasten your seatbelts with me, and we'll take a journey to to a nice place. Let me just put it that way, a nice place. And I appreciate the support as always. I don't ask for much. I don't ask for finance. I don't ask for anything. All I want you guys to do is come on here and support me. That's all. And we'll see in the future what could happen. If it becomes a regular thing, let's make it a regular job, you know what I mean? And enjoy it together at the same time as well. Yeah. So yeah, let me go on the obviously social media. I was watching Talk Sport. So let me share this one with you, the video in Talk Sport. What's his name? The guy is that big guy. He's always talking about Liverpool. I think it's Alex Crook. So let's see what Alex Crook is saying about the Newcastle, Liverpool, and Isak situation. Let's see what he's saying. Here we go.
Because there seems to be a sensational story every day. This is one actually that I first wrote about in my notebook back in March, that Newcastle were braced for serious interest this summer from Liverpool for Alexander Isak, regardless of whether Mo Salah stays. We didn't know at that stage that he was definitely going to sign his new contract. Obviously, he has done. It's taken a while to come to fruition. There's been no formal bid. It's important to stress that between from Liverpool to Newcastle. But conversations have taken place. And basically, Liverpool have indicated to Newcastle that if they do decide the time is right to sell Alexander Isak, not only are they prepared to make a bid, they're prepared to pay a British record fee in excess of £120 million. Of course, they've already broken the British transfer record once this summer for Florian Wirtz. At the moment, the message from Newcastle is that Isak is not for sale. They want him to sign a new contract. But I wonder if this could have knock-on effects now when it comes to Newcastle's own pursuit of Ugo Ekitike, a player who is on Chelsea's radar if Nicholas Jackson was to be sold. And more importantly, I think a player who's on Liverpool's radar as well, as they look to bolster their forward options. So as much as Alexander Isak's staying, and we do expect him to stay at this stage, could be good news for Newcastle fans. The fact Liverpool are now
You see, guys, like this is what the ultimatum Liverpool gave at Newcastle. They said if you don't want to give us Isak, we'll go for Ekitike. Simple as that. They put that on the table. I love the ruthless side of football. Why do we always have to be the nice guys? That's what I don't understand. Why does Liverpool have to be, the one that you step over? You're the current champions, at large champions, and that's what we've been doing this window. It's great seeing Florian Wirtz in the training ground today. I'm going to share that with you as well if you haven't seen it earlier. You know what I mean? And then you see Frimpong and you see Kirkes mucking about together. The two fullbacks, that's going to be number one for us for the next, 5 to 6 years as well. You got, in order for you to be successful, you got to, reinvent yourself. If you don't reinvent yourself and play this, oh, we want him to stay because he's a leadership and all this stuff, you will stand still. You're not gonna win trophies. You know what I mean? This is all about winning championships, guys, and the major ones on top of that as well. If we don't act like champions, we're not gonna win any championship in the near future. I want 21. That's the most important thing for me next season. I want the Champions League on top of that as well. But if you ask me at the 21 is important because when we get 21, that means you're out there on your own. So let me show you what Saeed said on his channel. It made me laugh. It made me it made me happy at the same time as well. I love, when Man United fans are all over the place. And there's a Newcastle fan on here as well that talks about the Isak thing, and he's worried as well. So there's a lot of things I've got around to as soon as I came back from the cinema. Guys, listen, I know you guys probably heard about the Superman movie being dreadful. In my eyes, I don't think it was as bad as people say it is. Go and check it out, man. I'll give you advice to check it out. So yeah, look at Saeed. I think he was in a live stream. He stopped his live stream to do this as well, which made me laugh. One second, I know the sound is not there, guys. Sorry about that. There you go.
Couple of minutes ago, I was recording a video about Man United. And then I've had to end that video. Come back to it later on. Because Liverpool have made an approach to sign Alexander Isak. They made an official approach. Newcastle say it's not for sale, but yeah. I think this. Yeah.
Hang on. There's something.
I think this might want to happen. Newcastle say it's not for sale, but yeah. I think this might want to happen, I've got a horrible feeling now. Now that Ekitike is gone there. And I tried to lie to myself. I tried to just give myself a little bit of copium, depth. Newcastle can't sell him, surely. Newcastle won't sell him, I said this morning. But with Nunes leaving, with Diaz set to go as well.
The money.
Yeah. Liverpool might just well and truly put everything in their powers to do this. Why? If this happens, let me tell you something. I might hibernate, I genuinely might just hibernate because, what's the point? If they get Isak, it's game over. It's game over, bro. Added to what they've got already. This is just... Let me just bring you the bomber, man. Liverpool make approach to sign Alexander Isak from Newcastle United. Liverpool say no formal bid and well aware of Newcastle's stance has always been not for sale, but communicate interest in deal for 25-year-old international worth in the region of 120 million. Oh, my God.
Guys, this hasn't come about without, works being done behind the scenes, I was thinking about it today, Ekitike yesterday, Newcastle. Today, Isak, Liverpool. Is there something happening in the background for both of these deals to just appear out of nowhere in 2 days? Do you know what I mean, guys? And like I said earlier as well, Isak hasn't said that he wants to stay. He hasn't said nothing. And now we're hearing his agent is getting involved, rejecting, I think, a financial boost for Isak to sign a new contract as well. So if all of these things are happening, how close are we to Isak? How close is that guy coming through the door, man? And the way Isak Saeed is talking right now, he knows it. It always starts with little things like this in the press. And then Fabrizio Romano announces it earlier today. And when these things starts happening, remember how it happened with Florian Wirtz. It was similar. There was Bayern Munich going for him first, and then Liverpool stood back, and then it was Man City that went in for him. And then all of a sudden we hear Florian Wirtz and his mum and dad are in the country, probably going to Man City. And then you hear about Liverpool. It was just, listen, in the side now, I think it's happening, guys. I'm not even joking anymore. I think this deal is happening. You're not hearing much from the player. You're hearing Newcastle saying not for sale, as they should. Now Liverpool come to the equation. It's madness. So I'm telling you guys, man, there's something happening. 2 days here. We didn't hear nothing about Isak yesterday. It was all about Ikatike. All of a sudden today you hear about Isak. So why do guys, I'm telling you, man, something is happening behind the scenes. And Liverpool are working hard on it as well. I'm excited, man. I'm over the moon. But let me get to the comments, then we continue with Saeed, because he said a lot of things I liked about this transfer. Please hit the likes for me and subscribe if you're new as well. I'm on the road to 3,000, and I want to build a family over here at the same time as well. Consistency is what's evading me at the moment. I can't really do it all the time. Only when I'm on my breaks, and when I come back at night from work, it's difficult for me to continue doing stuff. So I'll try my best, guys. Just support me. That's all I'm asking for. Yeah, let me see what Abdul is saying. We need a showing of statement. Serious doing good business. Yeah, 100%, bro. Big up, John RKO. How are you? Mate, I'm afraid. I think he's, how are you, mate? Sorry, I missed the last one. It's all right, man. It happens, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna promote things and leave it for you guys to wait for the next streams. I'm not like that anymore. I just bam, I'll give you a surprise all the time. We need to be serious about winning the Premier League and the Champions League next season. 100% right, bro. Q, what's up, brother? Moving to Liverpool then in the next few weeks for good. Nice, Mr. Q. Let me see what's going on here. We need to offload Simicaz, Elliott, Morton, Diaz, Nunes, and Doak. Those players, I sort of agree with some of them. I don't know about Diaz, because I've done a full circle in Diaz to stay at Liverpool Football Club. But if obviously Bayern Munich offer the right deal, Diaz goes, Rodrygo comes in. It's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? So that's the way it is. Fozzie doing another stream, work ethic, bro. Come on. Thank you, brother. Grand. Yeah, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Thanks for coming on earlier as well, man. I really like that, bro. Yeah, you're a good guy, man. Please go and subscribe to Footy Reacts, man. His channel is brilliant. Honest to God. Big up, Victor, man. Hope everything's well with you. Big up, Mr. Uncle Rod. Smashing it in your channel, I see. Leaving us behind. Thank you for the super chat. You don't have to do that for me, my friend. It's a free channel for everybody. I want to interact with my fan base, with our fan base, sorry. That's the whole thing about this channel, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate the obviously super chat. Alexander Isak is a red. You never walk alone. I can't wait to hear that, bro. I really can't wait to hear that, my guy. If this happens, it's special, bro. Special. Okay, let's continue what Saeed is saying, and I'll go through it as we go along.
God, oh my God, man. You know what it is, yeah? This is formal.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's not formal there. It's formal. It's just that they haven't put a bid in yet. But this is where things start to flip and get heated.
He knows.
You know
He
that
knows.
was there, bro. This is where shit starts to hit the fan. You know that was there, bro. Because beforehand, it was dream. It was considering. It was all of these buzzwords. They admire. There ain't no admiring now. This is now, we've got to make the move now. We've got 5 weeks left until the Premier League season. We need to make a move.
Yep.
That's what this tells me. And these Liverpool fans, man, you know what I mean? Grizz Khan, Hussam, and all these guys, bro. I can't let them enjoy this. I can't let you lot enjoy this, bro. Because I know the implications, bro. Yeah? We're both on 20 titles. You know what I mean, bro?
You could see the sweat in his head in it, guys. You know what I mean? They can't even sing 20, whatever it was they used to sing, 20, man. You know, they can't even sing that anymore now. You know what I mean? Imagine Liverpool get 21. How would Manchester feel? You know what I mean? And then you look at their team, like, look what they're buying. They're buying nobody. Still, like, considering what they had, you know, bought before that, they're still buying nobodies. You know what I mean? To make them better. It's crazy. It's crazy at Old Trafford, man. Man, they're not going to see a league title for years, man. You know, like they say, football goes in cycles, innit? And their time is going to be a long, long time, man. It might hit 25 years, man, the way they're going at the moment. I don't think Amarin is going to stay next season, guys. You know, I'm telling you, the way they're buying players right now, Man United is not going to finish in the top 4. I mean, they were in the bottom half last season. This does not look like improvement to what they had before. It's crazy, man. Amaran is going to go, man. He's going to go. He could be one of the first managers sacked next season, man. You know, who are they going to get after that? Who's available for Man United next season? I'm loving it. Get it.
If you lot go to 21, I think you go 22, 23. Like, genuinely, I'm not even lying to you, man.
You know?
Like, we're nowhere near title race.
Never.
So we have got absolutely zero control as to what to do, what to do. Like, brother, we ain't got nada. Nada.
It's beautiful. It is beautiful, guys.
You know
what they say? Drink the rival's tears, in it. That's what I love. I don't know why people don't connect to this when we do streams like this, when we're watching our rivals crying, man. It's the most beautiful thing, man. I lived through the 90s when Man United used to batter everybody and make fun of us at the same time as well. We used to beat them, and what did they used to say? Oh, you could beat us, but we're still going to win the Premier League. That's what they used to say to us. Now we've got it the other way around. We've got to take advantage of it, man. This doesn't come that often, man. Life is short. Enjoy the moments, guys. I'm telling you, man. I am telling you. I'm making the most of it. I don't care. I really don't care.
Brother, please, Newcastle. If
Begging,
you have
begging that.
anything about you, keep him, bro. Don't give it to them lot, man. What have they done for you lot? They took Andy Carroll off you lot and turned him to a scrub. He was living the life. Look what they made him. Come on, Newcastle. Be sensible. Keep your star players. You're in the Champions League. The champion. You're in the Champions League. You want to lose players.
Look at him giving advice to the Newcastle. He's desperate. They're all desperate, guys. There's some more after this one. Trust me, they are desperate. I love this. When Florian Wirtz walked through the door, they were like crying like this as well. They already said before we won the league. Now they're saying it again. I'm thinking to myself, but you said that when Florian Wirtz walked through the door, you already said we were going to win the league. What changed since then? Now you're saying again, we're going to win the league if Isak's come through the door. So who's going to win the league next season if Isak doesn't come through the door? Now make up your mind. Make up your freaking mind. Crazy, but the way he's giving advice to Newcastle, it makes me laugh, man. The same team that got Andy called off them when Newcastle were high and almost winning the league and all that stuff. Are we forgetting that? I mean, you done more damage to Newcastle than we ever did. So calm down, Saeed. Calm yourself down, bro.
What are you, man? What are you doing? Don't let Liverpool take one of your prized assets. You can dream of the Premier League.
I dream.
Leicester won the Premier League, bro.
I dream.
You lot can dream You can only dream. He's got your best players. You can't dream when you lose a player of that quality and expect Ekatike to take. Come on, man. He's a young buck, bro. He ain't ready yet. Could be in a year or two alongside Isak. But you've got to keep your best players. Liverpool, man. Why is
This guy's in bits, man. Guys, he left a live stream just to do this, just to advise Newcastle. You know what I mean? This is like, for instance, let me give you an example. It was like, when we was about to buy Caicedo. I think you guys remember what happened. The reaction from rival fans on that day. It was, guys. It was the best day I've ever seen in my life. Let me just put it that way. It was the best day I've ever seen in my life because the uproar on that day from rival fans, everybody else around our football club, it was crazy. So much so, Man United fans, Man City fans, Arsenal fans, all the rivals were telling Todd Bowley, make sure Liverpool don't buy Caicedo because he already resigned. They wanted to buy the American player that went to Bournemouth eventually, the captain from America. I forgot his name. They were opting to go and get him instead of Caicedo because as soon as they saw the 111 million Liverpool put down, they already given up on him. It was because of the uproar. Man United fans and all these other fans were telling Chelsea fans, you need to speak to Todd Bowley. If you guys don't know Todd Bowley, he actually goes on the spaces in Twitter, X. He actually talks to the fans over there. So they reached out to him to get Caicedo through the door. And what did he do? He told Brighton to wait. And he did that wheeling dealing thing, loan player here, buy player here, so, sell player here, so sell player here to get these players through the door. That's what he was doing at the time. And this is happening again with Isak. These guys are desperate at the moment, and I'm loving it, man. Enjoy the moment, guys, because, we're at the top now. The only way we could get out of there is when rivals, try to do what they're doing and it works. We have to retaliate, man. We have to get this player through the door this time. This is a ruthless Liverpool, man. This is not a Liverpool of that time when Caicedo chose Chelsea over Liverpool. We are champions, man. Champions get the players they want. And, not many people say no to champions as well. So we just got to take advantage of these moments. We've been waiting for ages. If Isak comes through the door, guys, it's over for everybody. Let's be honest. Not just in England, Europe as well. We are going to dominate. And this is why these people are crying. They know it's not just about the Premier League. It's not about 21. It's about 7 as well. They are worried. They saw PSG the other day get battered by Chelsea. They thought PSG was going to dominate for the next 10 years, the way everybody was going, until Luis Enrique came on the pitch after the game when they lost and started losing the plot. It shows, and don't forget last season, we was like penalty shootouts away from reaching the next round, the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So come on, man. Come on. Make things simpler. Get the players that you want. And you could just dominate. Nobody can mess with you. And when you dominate, every player wants to join you. And they can say, who is Man City? Who is Real Madrid? They'll say things like that. I'm telling you guys, it's all about the domination and putting your foot on people's heads while you're still at the top, making sure they never overtake you at the same time as well. Let Arsenal buy whatever they want. Arsenal needs more than what they're buying right now. Let me just put it that way. Man City, we don't even know if they're coming or going. Who else is it after that? Chelsea, they've done all right in the World Club Cup. But does it really matter? Were people serious about it? Not really. Listen, guys, we're in a beautiful position. We've woken up. We was gonna actually go for Isak in the beginning of July, and rest in peace. What happened to the Jota and his brother Andre. We was always gonna come in. They said that. They said there's 200 million still sitting in the bank that we can spend, and now they're gonna start spending it as well. It starts off like this. The foreign verts started off the same as this, man, and all of a sudden we got him through the door. I am really hoping. Let me read the chat before I go on, guys, and get to Saeed. It's great to get time off work and to have a few beers and tune into Liverpool fans streams. Big up Q, man. I don't know about the beers, you know, I'm a Muslim in it, so but the rest of it, I agree with you, bro. We need to see. So we need to be hungry and ruthless on winning. 100%, brother. 100%. I agree with you, man. Big up, Anfield. How are you doing, man? First time I've seen you on this channel. Fozzy, big up, bro. It's Mo. I changed my. Okay, Mo. Big up, Mo. I changed my channel name. If we do get Isak, there is no excuse for us not to win both Champions League and the Premier League next season. 100%, bro. I agree with you. Listen, it's the final details. The final details. Yeah, you could just say the final bits of the team, innit? The final bits of the team is a striker is a must, a centre back is a must, you know. A DM we can wait for next season. We could make a DM signing next season for a marquee signing, if you know what I mean. Make that the most, so you don't have to spend a lot of money. Because you look at the age of the squad with these new players, it's gone to from 25, 26 to 23. So we've reduced the age of the squad. So the next steps is for the next season. We don't need a lot of players coming through the door, but we could add on to the squad, which is a DM is a must, if you know what I mean. We could cope with next season having McAllister and Gravenberch as our DM, and then, you know, we'll see what we could do in the summer after that. But we must get a centre back in by any means necessary, and we've got to get a striker in as well. And this is what we need, 100%, 100%, man. Big up, bro. I like the channel's name, man. It's quite good. It's quite good, man. I like the badge as well. It's very nice, man. Big up Eric, man. Big up Fozzy and everyone in the chat. Big up Eric, man. I hope everything's well with you guys. Keep the chat coming, man. I'll be here for a while. I mean, I've got time off. Finally, I got like a day I could just spend with you guys and just chat to you throughout the stream. If Newcastle United buy Ekitike for 80 million, he doesn't want to be on the bench. Alexander Isak needs to move on to the next level to win trophies. You're spot on, Abdul. That's what they got to do. You know what I mean? I can't imagine Ekitike, who's got ambitions to play in the World Cup next year, coming to Newcastle and sitting on the bench. I said earlier they need another striker anyway because Callum Wilson left. But Callum Wilson was, you know, a person that was resigned playing on the bench, if you know what I mean. So Ekitike is a different breed. He's a youngster that's ambitious and that wants to play, you know, in every game as well at the same time. But it's up to Isak, guys, now. Liverpool have showed the interest. All Isak and his agent have to do now is to push it through. And I've got a feeling, man. I have this feeling there's something happening behind the scenes, man. I'm telling you guys. Big up Q. Breaking. If Liverpool get the boost from Isak, they will move and break the British transfer record for the second time at Dominic. Yeah, listen. I know what Klopp said before when he was here. He said, like, I will never sign a £100 million player. But it's not Klopp anymore. Is new head coach, and obviously Marco Edwards coming back and doing what he wanted to do with Klopp at the time as well. So now they are going to break transfer records to buy players. We're at that stage of a club now. We're no longer building stands. We're no longer, you know, having a manager that goes outside the football pitch. I mean, and the training ground. We've got a head coach now that concentrates on the team only. And you saw the proof in the pudding last season. You concentrate on the team plays better, and then you win a championship after that in your first season. That's the first time we ever had I can't remember ever having a head coach before. I think this is the first time we ever had a head coach. And look what happens. Head coach is the way of football nowadays. And I said that before to you guys. Many of us were arguing about having a manager, and I said there's nothing wrong with a head coach. He doesn't need to concentrate outside the football pitch. He doesn't need to do press and meet people and all that stuff, doing so much to make him tired like Klopp did, you know, before he left. So we don't need that anymore. We've got Richard Hughes, Marco Edwards, Julian Walls. You know, we've got all these people that can do that outside the football pitch for us. You know what I mean? So if you just focus on the football team, I'm telling you, dominance is what follows. And this is what we're doing at the moment. We won our first season, he's won the Premier League. Second season, we're expecting Premier League and some other trophy on top of that as well. Mainly Champions League, of course. So 7 and 21, imagine that you get that in one season. Whoo! We'd be laughing, bro. Be laughing, my guys. Yeah, Liverpool is the next for Isak next destination. You said, right? That's what you said. Big up, Scottish Bear. Like, share, subscribe. People appreciate that from Scottish Bear. Appreciate that, brother. I'm just looking around. Big up, Sean. I hope you're okay, bro. Rodrygo, bummer now. I can't wait for Rodrygo, bro. A lot of Liverpool fans don't really fancy him, but I said, pause. But I said about Rodrygo a while ago. I said, if you give me a choice between Rodrygo and Diaz, Rodrygo all day long. Rodrygo all day long. If you want something similar to Mane, Rodrygo is the closest one. The reason he hasn't progressed at what do you call him, at Real Madrid, is because Vinicius Jr. is playing in the same position that Rodrygo wants to play in, which is cutting in from the left-hand side. So when you got Vinicius Jr. there, it's very hard for you as a player to obviously get that position. But at Liverpool, I see Mane vibes about Rodrygo, guys. He's pacey, he's clinical, he shoots, he passes, he does everything you want from obviously a wide player. Imagine Rodrygo, Salah, and Gakpo there as well, of course, and Isak up front, and Wirtz behind them, Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch next season. You'd be laughing, man. Honest to God, that's the domination of all dominations. Let's just put it that way, people. You know what I'm saying? So it says over here, breaking, Liverpool are now going all in for Rodrygo. The English club has decided to strongly pursue the Brazilian. They will do whatever it takes to sign him. Let's get to you, beauty.
That's one hell of a signing. Hee-haw, dog. Let's go.
There you go, people. You get stuff like this over here. Saeed is my G, does good content, LOL. He's a brilliant guy, man. I worked with him a few times. He obviously Somali like me, and him and Structure had a debate basically about the Liverpool Man United game. The nil was it 2-2? Was it 2-2? I think we finished 2-2 in that game. So it was very interesting. And you know what? All I said in that stream came true basically, and they admired me for that. They didn't know I'm not about their club as well. Yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? Okay, what's Sean saying? Rodrygo, Obama. Now I can see it, bro. I just shared it. I'm gonna look around and see what's going on elsewhere as well, bro. Appreciate that, guys. Honestly, appreciate for the help. Like I said, I want to build a family here. That's the whole point. I know, like sometimes there ain't enough people in here, but I still come on and give you guys the best content I could. That's what it's all about for me. I'm not chasing glory or anything like that. It's all about the togetherness. True Liverpool fan. I'm not just a fan. I'm a fanatic of Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? It doesn't. There's nothing that hurts me other than what happens to Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? So it's all about that for me, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate the support as always. I can see. I think Darwin is going to be going very soon, guys. Honestly, I think Darwin will be going. More money to save to go for another transfers as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's all over there. It's all over Twitter at the moment with Rodrygo. Liverpool are going all out. Let's see anything anything Liverpool. Let's see that one as well. As you can see over there, guys. There you go. It says Liverpool are now ahead of Arsenal in the race for Rodrygo. There you go, man. Boy. It's all over Twitter. What is it? I think I'm a good luck, guys. For some reason, I'm a good luck chum. Stuff for a lot, but you know what I mean. Like as soon as I come on, two things happened today. The Isak thing happened, and this happened. The Rodrygo next. Oh, Liverpool had their rest. Oh, Liverpool had their rest. I pity the fool now. I pity the fool. Messes with Liverpool Football Club, guys. You know what I mean, Mr. T. I pity the fool. Oh. Yeah, let's listen to Saeed to finish his bit, and then we come on other stuff. I'm here for a while, guys. Support me and hit the obviously like and subscribe as well and all that good stuff. Appreciate that. Let's get back to Mr. Saeed, see what he's saying. I love the way he's trying to advise Newcastle, but he's hurting at the same time as well.
Why do I have to live in Northwest, man? Why can I not be raised in London, man? Why can't I be a Peckham Red, bro? This are the kind of times where I wish I was a Peckham Red, bro. You know the ones there, bro. You man don't have to worry about nobody, man. Who's worried about Arsenal? That real talk though, you don't have to worry about nobody, bro. Yeah, Chelsea doing their thing, but they're not a rival to us. I have to live in Manchester, listen to Big Steve on one side, and then the Scouts is on the other, man. Like, I'm in a horrible place, man.
He's in
I'm
the
in a
middle.
horrible place, you know. And yeah, I shouldn't be bothered because we're not rivals in a sense of we're battling for the league table. But it's like, bro, I just hate it, bro. I just hate the fact that I don't want Liverpool to do well in any aspect of life. Nothing. I don't want them to win even the Carabao Cup, bro. Not even the Carabao Cup I want them to win, bro. And I know they have big ambitions. Champions League, Premier League. I know it's there. I know what they're capable of. Arne Slot has shown what he's capable of. He's shown it. In his first year, wins the Premier League. Excuse me. But he wins the Premier League in his first season. And you expect me to feel not kind of, come on, bro. Florian Wirtz, Kirkes, Frimpong. Salah stayed, Van Dijk stayed.
The sweat is dripping. The sweat is dripping. Oh, man. We're going to become the most complete team in Europe, man. Let me just put it that way, guys. PSG have been exposed in obviously the World Club Cup. You know what I mean? You just get at them, you bully them, it's over for them. They can't even bloody handle anyone. So next season, we're not only going to be aggressive, we're going to be technical at the same time as well. Whoo! Pity the fool. Big up, M. What are you saying? Liverpool are going to break the British transfer record twice. Let people know LFC will dominate English football and European football. Big up, Mr. N90. Subscribe to this young gentleman here. He's doing lots of things in his channel. And me and Uncle Roz and, of course, Footy Reacts are big supporters of his. Please go and subscribe to him. Brilliant kid. Absolutely brilliant. Big up, Tony. I haven't seen you for a bit, man. Strengthen when you are in a position of power. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Of course, bro. You have to, man. The reason we didn't do it last time, you know, pandemic happened and the rest is history, if you know what I mean, bro. But now we could just... give it some of the bullets, you know, flying everywhere, mate. That's what we can do now. That's what we can do. Excited, guys. I'm absolutely excited. You know, like in my 46 years of life, from 1987 onwards, that's when I started remembering things about Liverpool Football Club. I haven't been as excited, you know, since back then, you know, when I used to watch John Barnes, Peter Beardsley, and, you know, John Aldridge and them. Now, like, I'm looking at this, the wait was worth it, man. The wait was worth it. You know what I mean? Getting 21, getting 19, and getting 20, sorry, and heading towards 21 is something like to dream about, if you know what I mean, considering we've been in a 30-year exile. And people forgetting what Liverpool Football Club was all about. And I kept on reminding them, the older ones kept on reminding the youngsters and everybody else what Liverpool is all about. And now people can see it, finally can wake up to it, and don't accept second best ever. That's what I keep telling people, because we're not second to anybody. We was 18 titles at one time, and Man United was only on 7. Think about that, guys. That's how far we used to be ahead of everybody else. Man United was on 7, and Liverpool was 18 titles. That's how far away. And then they caught up with us and overtook us. That's hurting, man. And now we could pay revenge. You know, do the revenge, man. Make it 22. Make it 23 after that. Make it 24. Let's listen to Saeed. He's going to say it.
It's nasty, man. It's nasty. It really, really is nasty. Nasty behavior, bro. And I look at the football club and I look at around Man City. They need to sort their defense out. I ain't gonna lie to you. The more I look at them, the defense is a problem.
Yep.
Liverpool now are gonna
People laughed at me about Man City for years. Yeah, I told people about Man City. They haven't got a good defense. It's Kyle Walker that's the problem. What these other players used to do is they used to go and be aggressive in the centre back position, and then when the ball goes over them, Kyle Walker was there to clean up the mess. That's how much. And then and people forgot Kyle Walker was never a right back for Man City. He was like a third centre back. He was the pace, the legs that gets to people that go through on goal. And they don't shoot at the goal because Edison looks great at that time. As soon as Kyle Walker disappears, Adama Traore took him to the cleaners. That was the end for him anyway. After that, their defense got exposed. The goalkeeper got exposed. All of a sudden, Edison, that was keeping clean sheets with clean sheets and clean sheets, became an ordinary goalkeeper. Not even that impressive. I'm telling you guys, I've been saying that for years. That everybody laughed at me. I said Kyle Walker was the one that was covering for every mistake that defense was doing. Now Diaz looks like, he's showing his muscles, like he's got, 6 packs and all this stuff, and going out with a Somali girl, Maya Jama, thinking he's all that. Fuck off, you prick. You know what I mean? And, people like that, now they're getting exposed. They're not even all that. Look at John Stones. Back to the Everton John Stones. Nobody cares. Gavadio, who is he? He doesn't do much either. Just plays as a left back sometimes. And then you got Ake. What happened to him? I'm telling you guys, when you haven't got that pace and power at the back, which we have now, we've got Kirkes and Frimpong with pace to burn. We're going to have a better defense. We're going to have a frightening defense next season, man. I'm telling you. Alisson and Mamadashvili, goodness gracious me. Feel sorry for the opponents. 2 giant goalkeepers in goal. Woo! How are you going to get past them? Not just the defense. How are you going to get past those 2 goalkeepers who are great shot stoppers? Come on, man. Big up Genghis, man. Hope everything's well with you, bro. Just came on now. For why not, man? Why not for you people, lovely people? Liverpool can sell Diaz, Nunes, Elliott, Morton for 200 million. Isak and get Isak and Rodrygo are coming for the. Oh, come on, man. If we sell all those players and those players are coming through the door, who am I to say anything? You know me, mate. I'm all for those players. Which will be a bigger signing, Verts or Isak? Oh, tough one, bro. I'm lost for words with that one, mate. We do need a Verts, and we do need an Isak. Because Verts is a similar player to Coutinho. Imagine we had Coutinho, Firmino, Salah, and Mane as our players in one team. Now we have that. And we could have a striker on top of that as well. That'd be sick. I don't know, bro. It's one of those toss of a coin, you know what I mean? I think we do need a Verts. We do need an Isak as well at the same time. Yeah, I think it's toss of a coin for me, my brother. Guys, I hope you're enjoying the stream because I am alive and well. Yes, it is a G. Of course, it's a G, bro. What you saying, Sean? It's all over for the rest. I'm sure you're saying, yeah. Let me see what he's saying here. Oh, okay, we'll don't look then. You're not talking about someone else, so it's okay, bro. It's okay. But there is no bummer yet. Nah, there ain't. Apart from the Rodrygo one, I see it everywhere at the moment. That's the thing that's been breaking all around social media. Rodrygo to Liverpool. We've moved ahead of Arsenal for Rodrygo. Arsenal are desperate for Rodrygo. Now Liverpool have moved ahead. That's what's happened around the social medias, my brother. Let's get back to Saeed.
And be the best equipped to win and retain the title and even go for more. They will be with Isak in there. I'm sorry, it's a game changer. Not only do you have the momentum from winning the league, they've added to it. They've changed the fullbacks. We don't know how Rodri will return back. I still think he's a quality player. I still think he's going to be an impact. He's going to still have showing his qualities, but will he be the same sort of Rodri? That remains to be seen. De Bruyne are missing. That's a big player there, whether you like it or not. Edison, is he still the best? Has he got still the best qualities? Man City maybe have a lot of...
It must be really hurting, man.
You know what it is, man? It's the fact that now Liverpool are just this is mocking it, bro. This is just like adding insult, bro. You know what I mean? What Isak brings, like, let's just talk about the qualities of Isak.
Yep.
Quick, powerful, strong, dribbling, athletic, dynamic, bro, skills, dribbling. Like he's as close as completely gonna get, bro. At the age of 25, this is a big move for Alexander Isak. It really is a big move. He's about to turn, I believe, 26, is he?
September, yeah.
Isak in September. Alexander Isak is about to turn 26, yes, in September. This is a big move for him, bro. He has to really identify and make this work. He has to. This is not a joke, man. This brother has to make it work. Does he stay and be a hero and be, loved and cherished and be the main man at Newcastle? It's still a big club, by the way. Let's not disrespect Newcastle. Still a big club. Or does he go to Liverpool and dream about winning trophies? What does he do?
That's the question, isn't it? To ask, yeah.
Please. I can't. I'm actually sick, bro. I've just come back from Newcastle fans are saying it's over.
It's over, man.
Newcastle fans, why are you giving up, man? Why are you giving up? They've given up. They said it's over.
It's beautiful, isn't it, guys? Even Newcastle fans saying it's over. You know what I mean? It's coming from Magpies. Listen, when things like this happen, it's more or less the deal's almost done, like behind the scenes. Something must have happened to trigger the Ekitike deal for Newcastle. I'm telling you guys. And it's been refused, by the way. The German team, Frankfurt, they refused the transfer. They want more money, basically. I think it was about 70 million or something they offered. They want 80, I think, something like that. So they're going to have to pay the extra 10 million on top of that as well. And the PSR still affects Newcastle at the same time as well. So it's going to be a long one, isn't it? It's going to be a long one. We're just waiting for Isak just to say, ciao. Like that Chiesa song goes, ciao. Fuck off. I'm a copyright now. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking forward to.
Said it's over, man. I just hope I hope there's more fans out there, man. That are strong and they're patient. I just hope there's more fans out there.
Big up,
This is a
bro.
serious move. Words Kirkes Frimpong.
He's done, he's done. Like you look at Man United, they're not even our rivals at the moment. They are our rivals, but I'm saying in a sense of like challenging for the title. They haven't done anything for a while. And it's affected them not only like their team is shit. Let's just be honest, their team is shit. Now like Liverpool is just like dominating, and it doesn't matter what's in front. The worst thing for these rivals? It doesn't matter what's in front of us. We're still gonna go ahead and dominate. No matter how much these other teams have money-wise, we don't care. I mean, and that's what I like about us. What I used to worry about before. Sorry, guys, I'm just putting the curtain down. What I used to worry about before was, are we, can we compete with the money kings and all that stuff? At the moment, Liverpool's blowing all of them out of the water. It doesn't matter what team you are, really. Liverpool is still going to go for that player and try to get that player. And this is what worries these guys, because they thought we was never going to get Florian Wirtz. They thought like he was either going to City or Bayern Munich, and he chose Liverpool over them. So there's no more like that thing that says if Man City come in, or Real Madrid comes in, or Bayern Munich or Newcastle with their money now, come in, Liverpool is not gonna get what they want. We will, man. Michael Edwards and Richard Hughes and the rest of the team are working hard. This team will set the standards for years to come. Michael Edwards owns a stake in FSG now. I mean, they gave him a percentage, I've heard. So he's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. So look forward to that, man. I'm telling you, look forward to that. We will be dominating in the transfer market as well as, the football on the pitch for a lot of years. And I don't think these people are going to make mistakes again like before. What you do in life is you learn from past mistakes, innit? And this is what they're going to do. They're going to learn from past mistakes and make sure it doesn't happen. That's why they got Arne Slot as a head coach, not a manager. And I agree with them 100% with that. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. And I'm glad they did that, because domination was key for us now. And the manager doesn't need to the head coach doesn't need to get involved in that stuff. All you need to do as a recruitment team is offer this, give him like 4 or 5 players. Which player out of those suits your obviously formation and the way you play, the tactics, of course. And he would just say this one, probably this one. Out the 2, you could let's see which one we can get at the 2 or something like that, or at the 3. I love that. Really love that. So this is the Newcastle fan. Let me. You can see already, like, he's not happy. The Magpie channel TV. So let's see what he's saying.
Also the night in Milan.
I don't know
Had
why.
to come back in, put the Newcastle.
There you go. Let me see what he's saying. He looks depressed, guys. Absolutely depressed. Let's see what he's saying.
Oh my days. I was just editing the video for Ekitiki's bid being rejected, so you'll see that play in a minute. Had to come back in, put the Newcastle shirt back on. Breaking news. Breaking news that isn't good breaking news. Liverpool have today made a club-to-club approach with Newcastle United to discuss record bid for Alexander Isak. If Isak isn't available, Liverpool will enter the Ekitiki race. Decision now rests with Newcastle United. That is breaking news, people, from Fabrizio Romano. Well, that's not ideal, is it, really? I mean, it's a double whammy, to be honest. Obviously, I'd rather keep Isak. Isak's the man. I want to keep him at Newcastle. But if it's a crazy bid that we've talked about, if it's 150 million plus, then it'll be hard to keep a hold of him. And Isak might be hard to keep a hold of his desires as well, because he'll look at Liverpool and think, Premier League champions, all the rest of it. So, yeah, that's a tough one to take. And that does look real now, that Liverpool are very much interested in Isak.
You see, guys, when a fan base is worried, that they know what's to come in it, because it always starts off like this. Let's talk, and then after that, you talk to the agent of the player, and then we need to find out what's the ambition of the player. Does he want to join a team that won the Premier League recently and have the ambition to win it again, and plus the Champions League on top of that, or at 25, 26 years old, like when you're about to reach your prime, obviously, in your game, you still want to stay at Newcastle, who have no ambition into winning trophies, like the major trophies, in the next 5 to 6 years. So you'll be there until you're 31, still hoping. But at least at Liverpool, it's guaranteed. That's the difference. So to me, like, it will show, number one, it will show me how ambitious the player is. Because if he decides to join Liverpool, that means the player wants trophies and wants to win titles and he wants to make history. If he stays at Newcastle and they offer him more money and he signs a new contract, that's not an ambitious player. That's just a player that's after money. Let's just be realistic here. I've always said it. I'll put it in this direction, yeah. If the player ever hears it, money will always be there. Money ain't going to disappear. You're still going to get a lot of money at Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? You might not get as much as Newcastle are offering, but you still get a lot of money. But you're going to get trophies and a legacy as well with that at Liverpool. And when you reach 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, the USA is still there. The Saudis are still there. They will give you, as much as you want to play in their leagues. So money is always going to be there. You don't need to worry about that. I mean, if you want more money, do that in the later time of your career, if you know what I mean. Give it like, in Saudi Arabia, how much do they pay? They pay you like almost $1 million in a week or whatever it is. So it's crazy money over there. It's madness over there, and there's no tax over there either. So, as I said, He doesn't need to worry about things like that. At this moment of time in his career, he needs to have full concentration in winning trophies. And Newcastle are only going to offer you FA Cups and League Cups and all that stuff for now. I mean, there probably will be time they'll be challenging for the league title, on a regular basis. That will, considering all that, what PSR has done to them, it won't be probably next to 5 to 6 years, 7 years probably. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a long time until they start challenging for league titles because there's too many teams ahead of them right now, and catching those teams is going to be difficult for them. You know what I mean? So, and Eddie Howe as a manager, is he that type of manager that can win you like a Champions League, a Premier League? I don't think so. So they're going to need a new manager to do that as well. I don't want to criticize it, but I'm just trying to give you guys like the quality of managers they're going to probably get eventually one day. And, Isak should not waste his talent and time over there for that. As I said many times before, he needs to sit down with his agent, discuss it, probably already did, and discuss with Newcastle. Can you give me Premier League titles in the next couple of seasons? Newcastle say no. Can you give me Champions League titles in the next couple of seasons? The Newcastle say no to that as well. So that pretty much has made up his mind as a player. They're not going to give me those two things. I'm going to be 26 in a couple of months. I'm going to be a few months, sorry. I'm going to be, like here for the next 3 years, I think the contract. So 27, 28. He's going to be here till he's 28 if the contract ends. You know what I mean? And he hasn't got a major trophy at that age. That's wrong. He should not. He should be having trophies by that time. You know what I mean? But with Liverpool, all the players right now are around the same age as him, and he could get all that, and even more than that, dominance into 6 years of his career at Liverpool. So he's got to be serious. He's got to sit down with this football club and have that conversation with them. If they're ambitious like him, that's what he needs to do.
Heard all the rumours for ages now. It still doesn't mean now for me officially. Romano might be saying here, I'm looking at my laptop by the way, that the club-to-club approach has been made to discuss the record bid. Doesn't say what that record bid is, so that's going to be taken into account, of course. But it is saying that it's open to discussion, really. Newcastle have a decision to make. Do they keep a hold of Isak and then they go to Ekitike and Liverpool get Ekitike? Or do we sell Isak and then replace him with Ekitike and get a lot of money for Alexander Isak? Listen, it's a hard one to call. For me, I want to keep Isak. Like I said, unless it's ridiculous, 150 million, 200 million, something mad. So just
he ain't worth that. Let's just be realistic, guys. Like 200 million, 150 million, that's too much for a player. We've got to be realistic. But Liverpool have a way of negotiating, as we've seen in the Florian Wirtz deal. They will bring that down to a reasonable price for both teams. If this guy is thinking that Liverpool's going to pay 150 million, he's out of his mind. You know what I mean? Money like that is like, the biggest players in the world, and he's not the biggest players in the world. He's probably top 5 in a striker wise. You know what I mean? So yeah, he could do one if he thinks like a team's going to pay 150 million. He must be out of his mind.
Coming up on Sky Sports now, the Newcastle bid being rejected for Ekitike. We've already filmed that video, so I'll make this one quick. Right, there's the breaking news. Maybe come back later. My days, this transfer window is heating up, isn't it? But basically, Liverpool are going to shaft us either way. They're going to take Ekitike off us if we don't accept the Isak bid, or they're going to take Isak off us. Now it's down to Newcastle United to work it out and see what they want to do. It's a mad one. I mean, I'd rather we keep Isak and they take Ekitike. This is me speaking now, instant live reaction, literally reading it 1 minute ago, breaking news. But I obviously want them both. That was the intention. But it looks like if we say no to Liverpool for Isak, they will then move for Ekitike. They can do that if they want. I mean, if it means keeping Isak, they can do that. Unless, like I've said, crazy, crazy money where you'd accept that and then you'd obviously be able to buy 2 or 3 top-class players for 60, 70, 80 million each, really, with how the FFP works and amortization of it and stuff. So, my God, it's all kicking off, people. It's all kicking off. We've already brought you the news, which you'll see right now. About Ekitike's bid being rejected, drop your thoughts in the comments below. Eintracht Frankfurt have rejected Newcastle United's bid for Hugo Ekitike. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Magpie channel.
There you go, people. Even, even mentioned like, of course, the Ekitike deal was off as well. So, listen, it's a lot of games going to be played now. A lot of games is going to be played with this Isak deal. But as we talk about Isak, let me talk about Rodrygo. I've got a lot of stuff on here about Rodrygo on X. I could discuss with you guys if you guys want to be still chatting to me on the chat. I'm here for a while, guys. I've got free time for use, of course. That's why I am back today. Yeah, on and off doesn't work for a lot of people. I've noticed. I'm sorry about that. So Ben Jacobs says Liverpool made checks on Rodrygo at the start of the transfer window. It remains to be seen whether they follow this up, knowing the winger will decide whether he wants to leave the Bernabeu in the coming weeks. I don't know why he's going to stay at Madrid. It's kind of weird. And then after that, we saw the breaking bits. So this is what I saw as well. There are a lot of breakings everywhere. There you go. From Dave OC Cop. He says, breaking, Liverpool expected to enter the race to sign Rodrygo according to reports. More here. You have to click on it. It is what it is. I don't click. You know what I mean? Nah, no clicking for me. Guys, we're busy, aren't we? We're absolutely busy everywhere, man. Like, we ain't mucking about. Oh, man. Rodrygo and Isak at the same time. They did say they have 200 million left in it. This is the one that came up the other day about Harvey Elliott. We was discussing. Now West Ham have entered the race to try and sign Harvey Elliott as well. So let me share that with you, wonderful people. Let me get that on the screen. There you go, guys. Alex Crook says West Ham are planning talks with Liverpool this week over a deal for Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott did say after the last game of the season against Crystal Palace, he's got to consider his future at Liverpool. If he's not going to be planned into the first team, of course, he wants to go elsewhere as it's World Cup year. And he just wants to start in lineup place. He thinks he's not going to get at Liverpool. Of course, consider the talent that we got. He is a number 10 that could play on the right. And if you know what I mean, the West Ham obviously sold. I'm not happy about it. Kudus to Tottenham. So they need a replacement for that as well. And Liverpool, the asking price for Elliott, I think, is about 50 million. So we're going to wait and see on that one if it's going to come through. Listen, I've said that about Harvey Elliott. If he's not happy and wants his future elsewhere to get first team football, I'll support the kid, you know what I mean? Because he deserves it. I think there's too many talented players at Liverpool for him to replace and take their place. So you got Salah in the wing, in the right wing, Kiers in the right wing, and then you got Florian Wirtz, McAllister, and Szoboszlai in that number 10 role. In the midfield, you got Curtis Jones, you got obviously Gravenberch there, McAllister there. So, where does he fit in? That's the question, and I feel bad for him, you know what I mean? I think ever since that he had that big injury at Leeds away a few seasons ago, he hasn't been the same player, and I feel bad for him. You know what I mean, guys? I really feel bad for him. But as I said, the talent of the squad has, it's getting better. We're not like declining from last season. We're improving from last season with the players that we're bringing in. So, what happens to these players? I don't know. I really don't know. It's going to be a tough time for them to remain in the team, if you know what I mean. So, I want to share something with you guys in regards to the rivals. The players we signed, all that stuff. We start obviously with Liverpool. I hope I can find Liverpool. Where is my football club? Oh, I got rid of it. Damn it. Let me bring that back. So we're not finished yet. Liverpool's still gonna sign some more players, of course. We are gonna get into the transfer market, as we already know, again, and sign some more players. I like this night thing, man. Obviously, I've got the red light there. I've got the nice flag up here, Champions flag right behind me. Lights, there's no more like the heat coming from the light and making me sweat. That's what I'm enjoying right now. Let me just put it that way. But let me read the comment before I move on from AR Abdul, of course, Abdul Rahim. One of the best guys on YouTube, in my opinion, man. No doubt about that, bro. No doubt about that. Always supportive to every Liverpool channel. Same as Scottish Bear, John Conway. So many of you guys, man. I appreciate you. Always. Teams will look at us different when we get Isak through the door at LFC. We need to make Liverpool fortress. That's what he says, fortress. Of course, bro. We have intimidating and scary to play against Liverpool. You're spot on, bro. You know what used to frustrate me about our football club in the past was we was too easy to play against. We was too easy to bully. Play. You know, teams were coming through the middle with ease without anyone, body checking them or anything like that. So, considering the players we're buying right now, it looks like we want to mix it up a bit, aggression as well as quality at the same time, and keeping possession. You know what I mean? So expect us not to lose possession a lot next season. Expect us to possession teams probably majority of the seasons. The only one that probably could compete with, that can have more possession than us probably is Arsenal and Man City. It depends on the game, and it depends where it's played. If it's Anfield, I'm expecting us to be keeping the ball better than them too. But if it's away, of course, it could be the other way around. But I like that aggression, man. I want that aggression from us next season, 100%, guys. To intimidate teams that play against you is key, because once you do that, they will give you that respect not to attack you in certain ways. And we can do that next season, 100%. So you can see Liverpool's obviously signings this season. You got Florian Wirtz, that's 22 years old, 125 euros. You got obviously Kirkez, 21. Wow, I didn't know. I thought it was 22. Wow, 46 million euros. You got obviously the right back, Frimpong, 24 years old, 40 million euros. Percy, I think that's how you say his name, Armin Percy, the goalkeeper, the Hungarian goalkeeper. We got him for 1.78 million. Freddie Woodman, he played the other day. You saw him against Preston of his free transfer. Mamadashvili, we bought him obviously from Valencia as well at the end of the season. We bought him last season, not this season. So, yeah. So these are the players we brought in. Obviously, we got rid of the likes of Nat Phillips and few other players. But yeah, it's just what we brought in. It's not the finish. It's not finished yet. We still need more players. So if you look at these players, these are the ones that's coming at Liverpool Football Club. Impressive signings, but we're not finished yet. We're still going to obviously go for players that's going to improve the team even further than what we are right now. I want to look at Arsenal and Man City. Obviously, they are the second and third team last season. I'm expecting them to be obviously the teams that's going to push us as well. So let's see what they brought this season. Obviously, Arsenal are trying to get in Gyökeres, I think that's how you say his name. Gyökeres, the player that plays for, let me just take that away, Sporting, of course. So they bought, this is Arsenal's buyers. They bought Martin Zubimendi, 26 years old, for 70 million, so 60 euros around that. They bought Norgard, from the captain for Brentford. They bought him for 11.6 million. And they bought Kepa as well. These are the players that's loaned out, that's coming back, obviously, from their loan spells. They bought Marquinhos. That's how you say his name, is it? That's how you say it. I think that's a right winger. I'm sure there was a centre back that was coming in as well. So far, this is what I've got for you guys from Arsenal. Expect a striker to come in, and Madueke, I hope I said his name right, from Chelsea to come in as well. So they are improving the squad. If you look at last season, Thomas Partey is gone, and what's his name? Jorginho has gone in, and Raheem Sterling and players like that have left the club. Have they improved onto that? Improved since then? I don't know, because if obviously Zubimendi is replacing Thomas Partey and Norgard is replacing Jorginho, I don't see that as an improvement, because I think Thomas Partey, even though people haven't looked at what he did in the games, he was the one that was winning the balls back. He was the one that was aggressive. He was the intimidating force in that midfield that they had last season, and they don't have that anymore. They're more of a possession team now. But if you bully them on the pitch, it's going to be difficult. You know what I mean, for them to, withstand that. And that's why I'm a bit shocked. You know what I mean? they haven't got an aggressive player in that midfield because they had Xhaka and Partey. Now you got Zubimendi and Norgard. They're not really physical. They are just, you know, players that can win the ball and pass it about now and again. You know what I mean? I liken Zubimendi to Jorginho. He's a similar type of player. If you look at, you know, younger Jorginho when he was at Chelsea, that's what he is. He hasn't got much pace. He's a slight player, very short. Is he going to offer a lot in that midfield? We'll have to wait and see. I was really impressed with him. It's not because he didn't come to Liverpool. I watched him last season in a few games, especially against Man United. I wasn't impressed with Zubimendi, to be fair. Norgard, he's a good captain for, obviously, Brentford, but is it that level he's at? I mean, sometimes when you go above that level, is a bit of a struggle, if you know what I mean, as a player. And he's 31 years old, you know what I mean? What more can he do at that age? Which shocked me. Kepa, 30 years old, obviously, as a second goalkeeper. They've got 2 Spanish goalkeepers now. It's a good step, in my opinion, getting a second goalkeeper like Kepa as you know, that can help, obviously, Raya in goal. I don't mind that. But yeah, this is our rivals, man. When people talk about, you know, Arsenal, they are saying they're going to challenge. Obviously, if they buy Gyökeres as well. I don't know. I really don't know. Because don't forget, they lost players and they're bringing players in. Have they improved on those players that they lost? I don't think so. So it's going to be tough for them next season if they don't sign a few more players. You know what I mean, to support that midfield. They still need that midfielder that can attack and score goals as well. I don't see Declan Rice doing that. Odegaard, obviously, is their captain and they rely on him a lot. Is he going to be scoring 10, 11 goals next season? I don't think so. Moreno's still there. And this player came back as well, innit, from loan. This Fabio Vieira as well. Yeah, man. It's just more of the same. I don't see Arsenal like improving. It's just the same stuff as last season, man. It's very, very strange in my opinion. Very strange. What are you saying, Victor? Trent would definitely regret leaving us, my man. Mess up 100%, bro. He's an idiot, man. He's a tool, isn't it? He's a tool, man. RRP, obviously, for Jota and Andre, 100%, bro. I agree with you that one. Keep the remarks coming. Thank you, Scottish Bear. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. I'm just going down to the comments. I'm here for a bit, man. Just join me and enjoy the ride, man. We're going to be talking about our rivals as well as us, innit? I still got more stuff about Liverpool I could discuss with you guys. No problem, man. It could be breaking very soon as well. Don't give up on me that quickly. I mean, I'm going to try and get you some more rivals chat. You know, I love when the rivals talk and they fear Liverpool. It's my favorite time, you know what I mean? So, yeah, let's enjoy that. Let's enjoy that. Yeah, tomorrow I could be back with the panel show, so just keep in touch with that one. Let's see what else is on social media. So I'm going to look at Man City now. I discussed Man City earlier about, you know, Kyle Walker was a big miss. It's going to be a big miss for Man City, and I've got no doubt about that. 100%, man. They're going to miss him. They're going to absolutely miss Kyle Walker in that defense because they're going to be exposed, and they're going to obviously miss Kevin De Bruyne, the driving force of Man City, man. Obviously, they bought Reinders from AC Milan for about 55 million, 26 years old. Is he the replacement for De Bruyne? I don't know. I really don't know. He's not a similar player to De Bruyne. De Bruyne is like a powerful force. Steven Gerrard, ex-Frank Lampard, you know what I mean? Pulls goals. You know, someone that can give you that goal when you need it, that creativity when you need it, that can give you, you know, the push when you're struggling in the games as well. Is Reinders like that? I don't think he is. From what I've seen of him, they bought Nuri from Wolverhampton. I don't rate him. I never did. Even when Liverpool fans were asking me about Nuri, I've always said he's not that good, man. I don't think he's all that. He's good at attacking. That's about it, really. But is he like a left back like Kirkes Robertson? No, he's completely different to that. If you know what I mean. So yeah, I never rated him that highly, to be fair, guys. And they got obviously Ryan Jerky. A lot of the fan base wanted him at Liverpool at one stage. We've even heard Arne Slot going to France to speak to him as well. 21 years old, 36 million euros. Even Pep Guardiola did say he didn't sign the player. It was the club that signed him. So he's not even showing interest from his side, which is weird in my opinion. Yeah, I don't think they've improved, Man City, guys. Honestly, to the players that they used to have to this, it's not a day, man. It's not a day. It's not a day, man. They bought obviously a right back, 23-year-old Jan Koto, as I say his name, from Dortmund. Sorry, it's a loan spell. Sorry, my bad. So this is all they bought, really. This is all they bought. Reinders, Nuri, Jerky, and the goalkeeper. That's it. There's nothing else, really. So listen, I don't think they're gonna be like sitting down and saying that's enough to the transfers and all that stuff. They might be going for some more players, but if they just got if this is what they just have like in their team, it's gonna be a long season for Man City, guys. Honestly, I don't think that's enough. I think they need more than that. You know what I mean? The Man City that we know don't buy these type of players. That's number one. This is completely different to what we used to. And number two, they're not stronger than Liverpool or Arsenal watching this. Honestly, I don't see them. Because, you know, they got that Brazilian player already on the right wing. Where's Jerky going to play? I mean, it's crazy. And the way Pep Guardiola looks, he's not interested anymore. He's more or less resigned to leaving, I think, in the next year or so. So when he's saying, like, I didn't sign these players, the club signed them, he's already taken him so far of that area as well. So that's 21 is near. 21 is near for Liverpool, man. 21 is very, very near for Liverpool. This is the teams that's competing with us, Man City and Arsenal. And I look at their transfers, I don't fear it. I honestly don't fear any of it. I don't fear any of their signings. They don't do anything for me, man. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna go down to comments. Get the comments coming through, man. I'm here for you. That's what I'm here for. I said I'm gonna be here for a bit. Why not, man? I've been here for an hour, 25 minutes. Easy peasy. It wasn't that hard for me, man. Yeah, let me see what you're saying. Big up, Mazzy, man. Yeah, of course, I've read that one. If Liverpool get Isak and Rodrygo, game over for Man United and everyone else. I don't even think Man United are even in the equation, my brother. You know what I mean? So I think we've got to get rid of Man United in any kind of talk, I think. Bro, yeah. Allow Man United, man. Allow Man United. We will get Isak and will cost us only Nunes and Diaz. We'll get Rodrygo, will cost us Konate, Jota insurance money. We get Gehi and will cost us way less Elliott money. Mate, you just got to play it smart, like you said, bro. Got to play it smart in the transfers, you know what I mean, and get these players through the door. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, my guy. Obviously, we're going to sell players, but the depth has to be there. The depth of the squad has to be there, my brother. Has to be there. Dream team, babe. Yes, TD, 100%. We get Mateta, also still of 42 million, lads. We will be set for the next 5 years. I don't think Mateta is going to be here for the next 5 years, bro. He's 28. So maybe 3 years max. It is what it is, bro. May you, as a Man United, should be pissed off at you, management, mate. Stupid money for garbage. Genius Edwards, mate. He's back, and APL needs to take notice. I remember when Edwards was here in the first time, bro. A lot of people were saying Liverpool is the example of the Premier League how to act as a football club. I mean, in his first stint when he was in charge of the transfers and all that stuff, when him and Klopp was all right. I mean, we was making right signings. We was getting players that fit the system. We was getting players that get us to the next level in winning trophies. We've gone back to that, man. We've gone back to that. People forget we've won the Premier League. We won it twice in 5 years. You know what I mean? So that's impressive enough as it is. Liverpool no longer have to wait 30 years to win Premier League titles. We've done twice in 5 years. And nobody is saying Liverpool has won as much as Blackburn, Leicester. We're one away from Arsenal in Premier League terms. And we're joint with Man United in overall with the league with 20 as well. So it's madness, isn't it? It's madness. You don't hear those things anymore when people used to make fun of us. But we don't retaliate. That's what I like about us. We don't go back there and have a go at people anymore, man. We just let them keep it coming, man. Keep it coming.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
And we give it that. It doesn't matter what your name is. Keep it coming, baby. That's what we do. That's what we do. And then if you're not down with that,
If you're not down with that, we've got 2 words for you. Suck it.
there you go, man. Tell it how it is, bro. Tell it how it is. What are you saying, Maz? Are you talking to? Yeah. There we go. Let me just go to the comments down below. Isak is a missing element from a great team to a dream team. Sorry, and getting all 4 trophies, mate. Simple as that. Big up, TD. You're right. Spot on. I agree. Liverpool, obviously, Fozzy. As 80s kid, as I am 80s kid, United were nowhere to be found, and then them days are back. Oh, you talking about in the 80s? Yeah, bro, like 7 titles to 18. You know what I mean, that is a distance, isn't it? That is a distance. Like, I don't know how they caught us up. I really don't know. I mean, like, what did Ferguson do? They didn't really dominate Europe either. So it's strange, very strange. Alexander Isak is a beast among boys. Yes. You're talking about like Brock Lesnar, my friend? Injury prone. I know Daz. Dara. I know Dara. I know like what people are thinking, but you know, if we do squad rotation and play everyone in different games and give people a rest, we'll be fine, my guy. We will be fine. And playing in a big team reduces your injuries in it. And I don't know if you know about Liverpool, Dara, under Arne Slot. If you look at him at Feyenoord, they've got this way of training and getting players ready for seasons, which means they've reduced injuries and all that stuff. So they don't really push players to the limit as we did in the past under Klopp. You know what I mean? And the injury record with Arne Slot is very impressive. They know what to do with players. If a player is injury prone, they know how to get that player back to being playing more games, if you know what I mean, and all that stuff. Apart from obviously Gomez last season, the rest of the players have played their fair share of games. You know what I mean, that they haven't played before. You consider Szoboszlai an injury-prone player. How many games has he missed last season? You consider Konate an injury-prone player. How many games has he played last season? You know what I mean? So we did well. We did well last season with the players. Don't forget, majority of the season as well, Dara, we played with the same 11. You know what I mean? So if you win the league with the same 11, consider you have a lot of injury prones. We've done pretty well, my friend. We did pretty well. Big up, Bonkers, man. I haven't seen you for a bit, man. I hope you're okay, my guy. Sean P. KC, what the bummer you have. Yeah, man. Diaz will net us 70 million quid or 85 million euros. Nunes should get us 50 million quid or 65 million euros. Konate 45 or 60 million euros. Jota insurance about 25 mil quid plus Elliott 55 to 60 mil. Yeah, we listen. The finance side of Liverpool at the moment, we're not going to get rid of players for cheap. Let me just put it that way, guys. Those days are long gone. When Liverpool, resigned players, sending them for 10 million for the cheap when they're worth more than that. We're the champions, you know what I mean? So if you want our players, you got to give it the going market. Because why does Liverpool have to go for players and pay over the odds? But when it's the other way around, we give players for free. It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make any sense. Does not make any sense. It's like, oh, it's okay. You could go for, less money. Nah, man. No. We've got to have that ruthless side. Big up Hooks, by the way, man. Said's non-United content is boss. Yeah, it's wicked, mate. It's wicked, Hooks. I like it, man. I like it. Sometimes honesty pays off, innit, as they say, innit? Honesty pays off. Yeah, man, 100%. Big up Callum, by the way, man. I haven't seen you for a bit, man. I hope you're okay, my guy. Isak and Rodrygo coming. Well, we're all hoping, bro. We're all hoping we could live in that. And when our rivals are all over the place, it's exciting at the same time as well. It's exciting. So let's see what Terry is saying on his channel. Football Terry. Let's see what he's saying in his personal channel. I want to hear him out as well. It's good to see, the Man United people breaking, crying like little babies. Let's just put it that way.
A statement. Football is about to change forever. This isn't just a transfer. This is a statement that will send shockwaves through the Premier League. And as I say, will change the course of next season and beyond. Just 24 hours ago, we were talking about the prospect of Alexander Isak joining Liverpool. A fair percentage of Newcastle fans, and I think football fans at large, were laughing at this, suggesting that it shouldn't be discussed, that it was a pipe dream, it was impossible. The misquoting of a David Ornstein article, looking at his tweet rather than the body of work on the Athletic website, suggesting that Newcastle were buying Hugo Ekitike and the objective was to play them both in the same starting 11 on a regular basis. This felt a little bit like folly. This felt like an exaggeration. But nobody could have strapped us in for what was going to happen over the next 24 hours. What we have witnessed today is epic beyond proportions. Do me a favor and hit the like button right now, please. Make sure you're sharing this content. Subscribe and turn on the bell notifications as well. But the football world is holding its breath, and here is why. Today, Liverpool contacted Newcastle United. Now, this comes after multiple false claims that this deal was never active. This deal was never on. There wasn't the possibility this would happen. Now, you get this a lot in the football world. Won't happen. They won't win. That's impossible. No chance. And people say this as a coping mechanism to shut down conversations. Don't want to talk about it. Won't happen. Now, they may end up guessing right, but that doesn't mean their motivation was correct. Their motivation is to shut down the conversation. Will it work? How much would it be for? Where would he fit into the system? How would you replace him? When you're talking about transfers, it's done to shut it down. A sensible person who can do conditional reasoning would say, it could happen, the deal's on, but I don't think it will, and here's why. That's a grown-up and sensible conversation. And around Alexander Isak to Liverpool, I think there's been disrespect shown to Liverpool Football Club. This idea that they're just sort of floating about and treading water around this deal from around April 2025 until now, the 15th of July 2025. The idea they would be skirting about it and had no idea whether it would happen. The fact that people think Liverpool would be stupid enough to allow a narrative about them going for the player to exist without shutting it down if it was truly impossible. That's the bit I found so offensive. I don't like Liverpool. I'm a Man United fan. I don't like them. I don't want them to be successful. I don't want this news to be true. But the way it's been shut down, I think, has been utterly disrespectful to who and what they are as a football club. Now, we'll get back to Hugo Ekitike in a minute, but we have to look at what Liverpool did today. They knocked on the door. This is all metaphorical, by the way. They did contact Newcastle. I'm adding a little bit of dramatization. That's just for the toaster people that need it explaining. Hello. I can't do accents, by the way. I wish I could, but I can't. Hello. You're right. It's Liverpool. What do you want? Well, we want to make an inquiry. How much would it cost for us to get Isak out your team? Because we're interested in making a move for him. He's not for sale, guys. He's not for sale, but 200 million is our price. So he's for sale at 200 million, or he's not for sale. Which is it? We don't want to sell him. We have no intention of selling him, but we need over 150 million if we do. So is he for sale or not? Well, as we just said, we've got no intention of selling him, but if you offer us somewhere near 150 million, maybe it will happen. So he is for sale at the right price. We didn't say that. Okay, anyway, thank you for letting us know. We want to let you know something, Newcastle. Oh, what's that? If you don't sell us Isak, do you know what we're going to do? Cry? You'll be the one crying. Do you want to know what we're going to do? Cry some more? Listen, mate, you're the ones we're going to be in tears in Magpie Heaven in a minute. Okay, Liverpool, what are you going to do? If you don't sell us Isak, we're just going to hijack the Hugo Ekitike deal. How'd you like them apples? Something like that. I don't think it actually went down like that, but that's how I'm interpreting this. That's what they've done, either directly or via the media. Liverpool are saying, give us Isak or we'll take Ekitike. Now, on Ekitike, a big report in the last hour has come out that Newcastle are fading in confidence of landing him. Now, that's one of two reasons. They're either fading in confidence because the player is saying, oh, I prefer the Liverpool move. Oh, I prefer the Liverpool move.
Mhm.
Liverpool, QE.
Mhm.
That could be it. He could prefer the Liverpool move. So now Newcastle are saying, right, we're not going to get Ekitike to bolster our front line, but we keep Isak for at least another year. Who comes in for Isak next summer? Who knows? That's not a bad deal for Newcastle, other than the fact one of the best young up-and-coming attackers in the world will not be at their club. And unless he flops at Liverpool, probably won't be at their club because it's going to be a big move of 70-odd million. To take him in a year or two's time is going to cost you 80, 90, 100. And I don't know whether Newcastle will be in a position to do that then. And would Liverpool sell to him if he's that good? No, they wouldn't do that. But I think Isak goes within the next year or two anyway. So it's still a little bit of a dampener, still a problem, but not massively impactful in the short term. Or are they losing confidence in him because it's their way of walking away from the deal to keep Isak? That's one part of it. But if Newcastle turn around and say, look, Ekitike, we still want you. We're going to sell Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Well, then Liverpool are going to pull out of the deal. Hugo Ekitike becomes a Newcastle player.
Yep.
It's an amazing little, well, not really a love triangle because there's 4 parties involved. A love square, a bit of a rectangle. But Liverpool, I've said it all summer, are moving mad. Liverpool are behaving like the giant club they are. They're willing to break British transfer records for the second time in one window. They want to retain this league title. They understand the significance of maintaining a league title, defending it, retaining it, going back to back. They understand the need to want to win multiple trophies in a season as well, and they are going for it. Not going for broke, because they're not going to be over. Liverpool won't collapse if this fails, but they're going for it. It's been a phenomenal summer, and how do I say this? I'm petrified of what they're going to do next year. I am absolutely petrified because I can't see them losing the league title. I just can't see them regressing. I can't see these signings failing. They're buying good quality from the press.
You see, guys, as exactly what I said earlier. I showed you what Man City have bought, and I showed you what Arsenal have bought. They haven't really improved on what the players that left. So if you're not looking at it from that point of view, then there's something wrong with you as a fan. Arsenal have not improved on the players that left. They decreased. Man City don't buy these players normally. And then you look at Pep Guardiola, does he look interested anymore? I don't think the guy wants to stay there anymore. You know what I mean? Because if he wanted to stay there, he would have bought the players that he normally buys that fits his system. And when they fit his system, they play the most beautiful football you could ever see. He doesn't buy the jerkies of this world, the Reinders and all these guys. He buys technical players like David Silva's, like Kevin De Bruyne's. You know what I mean? That's what he buys. Bernardo Silva's. I mean, this is what Pep Guardiola buys. You don't buy the players, as many of us said, that Liverpool used to sign back in the day. You don't do that. And then you look at Arsenal, they get rid of Thomas Partey, the most aggressive player they have on the pitch that scares opponents, and they bring in Zubimendi, who doesn't scare anybody. He's about 5'2", and then you bring on Norgard. But what does he do? Does he scare? Is he like a guy who plays for top teams? No. So you gotta balance it out here, guys. Have these teams who are our rivals improved in the players they signed and the players they got rid of? I don't think they have. Man. And then I look at Liverpool. We've got better players than we already have, and people are still saying, "Oh, Arsenal still compete. They might win the league if Liverpool don't sign a striker. Man City might come in if Liverpool, we don't." listen, even without a striker, we're still a beast of a team. But I don't think people see it that way, man. Let him carry on. Oh, sorry, there's messages that's come on. People stopped and now they're back. Okay, no problem. Big up a hill, man. Isak feelings. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. So, do you believe we get Isak? Yes or no? Do you have Isak feelings? I have Isak feelings, bro. At first, I said in the afternoon when I did the show, I said maybe they buy a young striker to replace Callum what's his name? Yeah, Callum Williams. I forgot his name. Yeah, the striker that just left him. Basically, that's what I thought. They're gonna replace him with Ekatiko, because they do need a striker. You know what I mean? They do need a Wilson. Is it Callum Wilson? That's it. Callum Wilson. They do need a striker to replace him, because Isak can't play every game. That's what I thought. Then I hear no, he's here to be part of the first team. He's not here to be a bench warmer. So, which Callum Wilson was happy to be. He was happy to be the second string for Isak. But I don't think Ekatike is coming for that. And all of a sudden, like from yesterday, we was hearing about Ekatike to Newcastle. All of a sudden today, we're hearing about Isak at Liverpool. So there must be works behind the scenes, that's happening for both teams. Because I don't hear Isak saying he wants to leave or he wants to stay. When a player is quiet, that means he's making a decision. He's probably speaking to that club, asking them what they can offer him in the next few seasons. Can they win the league? Can they win the Champions League? And if they can't do that, there's a club that's in for you that can supply you that. Not only that, they have the supply team to get you more goals in the Premier League next season. So if we get Isak, Salah, Gakpo, Rodrygo, whatever it is you guys are saying, and Verts on that, and Szoboszlai and McAllister and Gravenberch in one team, that is a sick team, guys. That's a dominant team. And not only that, pressures, like when you get into a pitch and, the pressure's on from us to opponents, it's going to be brilliant because they don't know who to mark. Normally, teams just double up on Salah, double up on, Diaz. And then, it's over for us. We ain't going to score a goal because it's going to be tough for us. Nottingham Forest at home. Remember last season, that's what we struggled with. But now the pressure is going to be off because all round you've got Salah, you've got Isak, you've got Gakpo or Rodrygo if he comes in, and you've got Florian Wirtz, Szoboszlai, McAllister, whoever plays, and Gravenberch. That's different sides of the games, which is impressive on the pitch. So opponents won't know who to mark. That's gone. That is going to disappear. Which means the players on the pitch will have a lot of freedom. So when they have a lot of freedom, there's more chances to be created. When there's more chances to be created, there's more goals that's going to follow in the team as well. And that's what I'm trying to say. And this is what rivals are worried about. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. Honest to God. Let me get back to this guy. Terry, sorry.
They're buying the very best available from outside the Premier League, one of the best fullbacks in Germany, one of the best number 10s, not just in Germany, but in world football. Adding the most spoken about and talked about striker currently in the world in Isak is the stuff of nightmares for us, but a thing of beauty for Liverpool. And football in the Premier League is about to change forever. Because if Liverpool set this precedent for themselves and it works, by God, you better watch out. I still think for a club that has spent a lot of money, still felt there was times where they just cut a corner here, came a bit short there, and didn't quite go the extra mile in the market, which would have yielded multiple more.
He's 100% correct. The seasons when we was winning trophies, like the Champions League and the Premier League, we didn't really elevate our games, did we? We didn't make that signings that could take us to, more championships, if you know what I mean. I think we've had that time of, building a stand and, working on around the stadium and doing things, for the football club. Now I think they're fully concentrating on the pitch, if you know what I mean. And this is what we're spending now. And this is the frightening thing about Liverpool this coming season. We're not settling for, winning the Premier League one season and waiting another 5 years anymore. We're willing to go on and win it again and again and again, because these players that's coming in, guys, it's not the short term, it's the long term. and people are not looking at that. You know what I mean? He can see it, Terry, the way he's talking, but the rest of the people are not seeing it. That's what I'm trying to say. You never walk on a big up, bro. I haven't seen you for a bit. I hope you're okay, bro. After Liverpool won 7-0, 7 goals in 45 minutes, 4-3-8-8 said we might never see it again. Now, I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. Yeah, me too, bro. I think next season is going to be sick, bro. As I said earlier, we haven't got to see Firmino, Salah, Mane, and Coutinho in the first team together. I mean, for long. Now we might see that. That's the frightening aspect of this, man. It is scary. Let me just put it that way. I mean, Firmino, it could be Isak, of course. Salah, already here. You know, the other side could be Rodrygo and Gakpo. And they got Florian Wirtz, the Coutinho. I mean, come on, man. We've got that core of the team at front that can produce wonders, man. And I'm looking so forward to it. And don't look past the fullbacks as well. Frimpong and Kirkes, they are going to be phenomenal next season as well, guys. You saw them the other day, especially Kirkes. Doesn't like players getting past him, does he? He always tracks back and wins the ball back. Boy, we're going to be sick. Still gutted to see Konate has not renewed yet. I see him leaving. Let's just wait, bro. Let's just wait and see, man. I'm not going to cry about it, my brother. Some game to see. I can't wait. You never walk alone, bro. Big up, boy. Big up, Baz, bro. I'll be okay, my brother. Yeah, big up, Baz, man. Big up, bro. Haven't seen you for a bit. Hit the like button, you guys, if you haven't already, people. Baz, do you still remember that stream that we had about over 1,000 in here? I still haven't got that back, bro. I need you back. I need you back. I want you back. You know what I mean? But let's listen to Terry. Get the comments coming through. Let's enjoy this together, guys. I'm here for a bit, man. I'm free for you. I'm free for you guys today. Let's go.
Trophies, multiple more league titles, and probably more Champions Leagues over the past 25 years. And they're doing it now. I don't want to use the phrase a sleeping giant has woken because they've been winning major trophies for the past decade. But I feel like this giant has just got bigger, more potent. You know, when you watch a sort of fantasy movie and some creature does something cool and then suddenly they've got a new superpower. It's like a new superpower. Genuinely like a new superpower.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It's horrible. But fair play to Liverpool. And look, I think there's a really good chance they get this done. I think there's a really good chance they get it over the line. But I want your thoughts. I want your feelings in the comment section below. Make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Until next time, take care.
Yeah, man. I'm loving the rivals, crying. Loving it. Let's listen to Kaz from Never a Foul as well, guys. Let's see what he's saying. Told you I'm going to be here for a bit. Get the comments, man. I'm here to read your comments too, man. That's what I'm here for. No problem for me. We deserve this. 100% you never walk alone. You know what I mean? I've been a fan for all my life. You know what I mean? At Liverpool Football Club. You know what I mean? It hasn't been easy. You know what I mean? And those 30 years hurt a lot of us. You know what I mean? We've given up, thinking like this club ain't gonna come back to what it was. But Jurgen walked through the door and did all this magic for us. And Arne Slot has taken over, and it's basically Shankly and Paisley again, innit? Pass on the bat. This manager is going to win you the trophies now and go forward. You know what I mean? And listen, if we retain the Premier League next season, forget about the 1.5 million. It's going to be 3.5 million people at Liverpool, maybe more than that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys. It's good to be back as well. You know what I mean? Considering what we've been through recently as well. We could move in a positive way as a fan base. Still remembering, obviously, Jota and Andre. We're going to sing his name in every game that we go to, of course, next season as well. I'm hoping to go to many games next season. I've already started the preseason with the Atletico Bilbao game. I think it's the first game at Anfield as well. So I'm going to go to that one. I can't wait for that. And then I'm going to bid for the tickets. Yeah, today? Is it tomorrow? Yeah, it's still tomorrow. Get in the ballot, see how many games I could get for next season. And still go to games, Champions League games and Premier League games as well, and the Cup games as well. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to next season. And obviously, I've already started the Atletico Bilbao game. Let's listen, times like these, it's tough, but no one knows more than Liverpool fans how to, support the football club through this. So, yeah, that's how we are, man. We stick together. And we go again, man. We go again. It's like Mourinho said. Similar thing happened to him when he won the Champions League and the Portuguese league in that season when they won it. He said we lost a player in a car crash that season. The players decided to win the league and the Champions League for that player. And look what you can do. We can do that, guys. Honestly, we could do that for Jota and Andre this season. That's the motivation I have in my body. And I'll do everything in my power from my end, to support the lads next season through these tough times as well. And that's what we all got to do as a fan base. I mean, I don't care how much it costs tickets, man. Let's just go and support the lads, man. Of course, we deserve this, bro. We deserve this 100%. Yeah, I remember that stream. You got to my number, bro. You shout out me, bro, whenever you're ready. Yeah, 100%, bro. Always, bro. Always got you, man. So happy for the younger fans. So happy for the younger fans to feel what it's like what's it like to have chest Liverpool moving like the 80s again. Yeah, 100%. You never walk alone. I think, down the years, the issue that I had with our fan base is the acceptance of mediocrity. That's what I had an issue with, and I didn't like that. You know what I mean? And when people used to tell me, man, just leave it alone, when Liverpool is not a winning team anymore. This is what I was getting from my own fan base. And I said, listen, you didn't live through what we lived through. Like, Liverpool is a massive club. I'm not giving up on being a massive club. And, the rest is history now. We're back to where we are. We're back on our perch. And hopefully we're going to continue that success and learn from past mistakes at the same time. You know what I mean? You never walk alone. Hopefully, bro. Loving the rivals, tears, they're all running scared. 100%, bro. RIP, of course, my brother. 20, #20. Yep. They retired the number now, guys. They've retired the number. So let's listen to Kaz from Never Afar as well. No sound.
You lot doubted me, innit? When I put thought process together, I might have spoke this one into existence. I might be a curse. Smash the likes, people, man. David Ornstein, Fabrizio. I've got Ben Jacobs news. And then I've got Manchester United, yeah? Manchester United. Can't even pay for him, Boomer. Every club moving serious. But mine. They're going into the big business, as Mons would say, leagues. British transfer record, they're willing to break that record and put that fee up, according to Ben Jacobs. Well, I'm fussing around for 63 million for Mbeumo. I actually didn't think this day was going to come. And they're playing Newcastle as well. They're saying, well, if you don't give us Isak, then, well, I'm going to take Ekatike. So which one is it? And I'm going to break this down a little bit more because we had an update yesterday. We're going to do it again now. Simple as that. David Ornstein's coming out and Liverpool's made their inquiries. They're making their approach. And for anyone that thinks that Isak does not want to leave, I'm sorry if you're a Newcastle fan, but this is just my perspective, not just yours, mine. I don't care if he says, he said that he's loved the club or anything like that. No. The guy hasn't signed no new contract, right? If you feel like Liverpool have got into this blind or without knowledge that Isak even wants to leave, then guess again. Maybe football, transfers and stuff like that is not for you, right? We got told the same about Elanga and Forest. Guess what? He's at Newcastle.
There you go.
Happens, doesn't it? Let's break it down. Why this is maybe going to happen. If it's in the region of 120, then Newcastle are gearing up. And you know what? In the same breath, whether you like to hear it or not, I'm sorry, look, it's a brilliant play by Newcastle regardless. It means they can go get Ekatike and more and build a proper squad. If it's a sacrifice of one, then sure, so be it. Fine. But as I said, smash the like button. Right? And let me break this down because this is why Richard Hughes might need to become Sir Richard Hughes. And same thing with Michael Edwards. They are doing what I'm not going to lie, just top tier business. In one window, when you're seeing Verts and Kirkes come through the door, you've seen Isak probably. I thought it was going to be next year. The whole thing, he's looking to play alongside Ekatike and Isak. No. I'm trying.
Damn, son, that's one hell of a signing. Hee-haw, hand dog. Let's go.
Trying so hard right now not to crash out. So hard because it's disgusting. But I've got to be balanced for the channel. I've got to be balanced, right? Cool. Let's break this down. When Liverpool have gone in for Kirkes, what did they do? They do their groundwork, right? They go and speak to his dad. They wanted to know with Bournemouth as well, but they wanted to see if the player was interested and if he wanted to go to Madrid instead or anything along them lines.
Liverpool are the most genius team in history. Listen to this story, guys. I know not everybody's been around the channel when I was saying this before. What Liverpool did last season is beyond genius with the Florian Wirtz deal. What they did was, listen, Michael Edwards was interested in this kid years ago, from what I've heard, like 2020 or 2021 when he was a kid. He always knew that talent was there. You know what I mean? Because if you look at Florian Wirtz in the youth level, he was killing it there too. So what Liverpool did last season was beyond genius. If you haven't spotted it, it's on you, man. They invited Bayer Leverkusen to the training ground, playing all this, Xavi Alonso's home. You know, the 2005 Champions League winner. We're going to give you our training ground, you know, the AXA training ground, the, you know, state-of-the-art training ground. You could, you know, have a training session here before our game in the Champions League. While at the same time, impressing the likes of Florian Wirtz and Frimpong at the same time. You know what I mean? Think about what I'm saying, guys. Like, and then Florian Wirtz, the time he was making a decision between the two clubs, he goes to the Bayern Munich training grounds. Not good enough. Not ready. That makes you think, you know, what this club is capable of getting players, guys. It's a genius move, you know what I mean? And people haven't spotted that. People have not spotted what Liverpool did with Florian Wirtz in that transfer and Frimpong. When you see like a brand new training ground, you know, state of the art, and then you see Anfield expanding, and you know, we're one of the biggest stadiums in England and of course in Europe at the same time. And we're already, everybody knows what Liverpool is all about, the fan base and the way we behave. When you put all that together, that's a powerful force, man. Absolute powerful force. And Liverpool, man, I congratulate these guys, this Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, and all these guys. They are absolutely a dream team. A dream team, man. And hopefully it continues for years to come, man.
No, you know what? Spoke to the dad goes, sees the facilities and everything along, can see the pathway. Could definitely see the pathway. Kirkes, over the course of what? January, I remember. Over the course of them months, is in the door, right? Same thing with Wirtz. Wanted heavily by Bayern Munich, wants to stay in Germany. His dad wanted him in Germany initially. They do their groundwork months ago. And then before you know it, he's in a Liverpool shirt. He sold a dream. Slot talks with him. Richard Hughes talks with him. Goes, sees the facilities, the training grounds, the pathway, what it could be. And then there you go, it lands. Now, if anyone thinks that Isak is just, they've gone in blind and just inquired just to get told no, you must be out of your mind. You must be out of your mind. I can't believe this is going to be this summer. Yeah, number 21 might be on the way. I can't believe 21 might be on the way. Right. And now, if you've left the club, aka Trent, you look like a mug right now. Trent looks like a mug. You got mug written right all over your face. I know it's Madrid, but I don't think Madrid's winning titles anytime soon. I'll be really, really honest. The thing, that squad that Liverpool are building right now, egg on your face, should have signed that new contract, mate. What you could have been a part of was outrageous if this is to land. Yeah. Now with Isak, if you feel like Isak, by the way, we've seen lots and bits of bobs about Isak to Liverpool with interest. They've 100% spoken to his agent. They've 100% spoken to his camp. And I'm pretty sure, and you're probably not allowed to tap up players like that, but I'm pretty sure along the lines, they have probably spoken with him in a way to know that if he's interested to come to Liverpool. Liverpool would not make this move for no reason whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly why I'm saying that this is a major possibility. Now, with Isak, without no new contract, which we got told weeks ago that they're going to approach him for that, has not happened yet. He hasn't exactly said, I want to leave Newcastle, but I'm not joking. If Liverpool saying we are willing to break.
Do you remember what I said? Do you remember what I said, guys? Do you remember what I said about Isak not talking? That's the sign of a player most probably at the door. 1 foot already at the door. Think about that, man. Think about that.
Break the British transfer record fee again. I'm pretty sure he's going to end up telling Newcastle, I want to leave. I'm so convinced. Because if they're saying that we've got that money because we're about that life, then they're going to put that up. Now, this is the 10-10 window for these lot. The 10-10 window. When you deep it, Mamadashvili, Kwanzaa going out. They're going to probably go Gay, probably. You look at Kirkes, Frimpong. This is a 10-10 window if I've never seen one before, right? Outrageous. I haven't got much more compliments because my head is fuming just thinking of compliments, right? Because it's not my club I'm talking about. I'm talking about the deadliest rivals to Man United's name, which is Liverpool Football Club, right?
You know who?
He's going to go get you loads of goals. Something that's just missing, right? You think Liverpool score enough goals now. What happens when Isak lands? What happens? He's going to get much more. He's going to get more than, bless him, God rest his soul, Diogo Jota. And he had a tremendous seasons, a couple of them, to be fair. Darwin.
You know, if we get obviously Isak through the door, we will be the big. The rest of them will be. There you go.
With Nunez, he's much better than him. Yeah, he's going to absolutely fucking rip it up with Salah, man. And I don't even want to think about that first game of the season they have at home. And I think that is to actually, if I'm correct, is it Bournemouth? I think it is.
Ooh.
It's nasty work. Nasty work. And it's not even just about how good he is at finishing his dinner. You know, you talk about his pressing game. We talk about as well his assisting, his link-up play. You know, just taking on the player as well, taking on his man, making Van der Ven eat grass. Always scoring against Man United. It's a joke.
Damn.
I don't know how they're not doing it, but they've been waiting, biding their time, ready to do this.
Are you ready?
Ready. They still got outgoings, by the way. You're gonna ask again, how are they affording this? Well, cool. Let's break this down. Kwanzaa, pure profit, 35 million again. Yeah, that's just gonna go on a gay fee. You got to think about maybe Luis Diaz. Right now, he's not going nowhere. He's not for sale.
Nope.
He's not for sale.
Nope.
And Darwin Nunez, whether he goes out or not, we'll see. And there's many other players as well that I might have even forgotten about. So you let me know. Whether it's your Tyler Mortons, your Ben Dokes, they're all going to go. Liverpool do not have an issue selling players.
Nope.
They've got good quality players that teams do definitely want. And that's that. We'll see what happens with Tsimikas as well or Robertson. Who knows? I just can't believe it's happening now at this time. I thought it would maybe wait, you know, just biding it. But I've been saying it for ages. I do reckon he ends up at Liverpool, man. I just don't see how any other team comes in for at this moment of time. And that's probably a good reason why Liverpool are trying to do this now, is because next season, Newcastle won't have the option to sell him off to likes of, let's say, I don't know, Chelsea if they're interested, or or maybe Real Madrid or Barcelona, maybe PSG. None of them can make that move as it stands. Only Liverpool can. And if you do it now, you kill the competition and you make them an offer they can't refuse. Newcastle can do wonders with that money. It's at this rate.
Listen, guys, like if Liverpool get in for 150, who are we to argue? You know what I mean? It's not the money we want to spend, because no player should be worth that much, especially a player that, you know, hasn't won a lot either. You know what I mean? So in that way, it's strange, like 150 for him. But if Liverpool are willing to pay that, I'm not here to argue with that. You know what I mean? You want to take the next steps in winning, do whatever you can by any means necessary, as they say, innit? That's what it's all about. Football heritage, Fozzy. That's Liverpool 21 #21. Yes, Mr. Baz from Sports Build. What was I saying? Vincent Company has had a video call with Luis Diaz. The Colombian said yes to Bayern and informed Liverpool of his desire. I'm a bit confused, bonkers. You know, why would you want to go to them? I don't understand. Like, we're in a better position than Bayern. You know what I mean? And Liverpool, they love him at Liverpool. He's got his own song, one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life at Liverpool. Many players have a lot of songs. This is one of the best songs I've ever heard with Luis Diaz. I mean, so I don't understand, like, why this guy is acting like this. It's just weird, very strange, very strange. For a rival, I rate Kaz. He's talking facts. I agree for Isak not talking. He wants that move, a bit like how Trent was carrying on, not saying anything, and if we can get rid from Madrid, 21, 22, 23. There you go, bro. There you go. Yeah, listen, when players don't say anything, it's a scary time for that team that have that player. We had issues in the past when we was not winning anything, and most of those players have left. Let's just put it that way. Trent was the last one. When he stopped talking, he didn't do retard, stupid snake.
They could do whatever they need. Ekatike, you're done. We need another centre back. Maybe Newcastle get Gay. Who knows? Maybe they go get more midfield reinforcements. Up to them. James Trafford through the door. Langa's already done. You can still build a very, very solid squad that can still make Champions League. And Eddie Howe's the man to get that over the line. Clearly, he's done it a couple times. So that's enough recipe for that. He's worth all the money, man.
He is.
When he's hitting in the region of 120, look, I think Burks went for 116 in the end. But I can see this going to about 130, maybe even 135. And I feel like if Liverpool are planning now, it's because they've already seen into the future. They got the third eye. They got some. I don't know what it is, but Richard Hughes and that man in that CEO seat, Michael Edwards, they're cheating, man. I'm sorry. There's only the logical. They're cheating. They're cheating. I don't know what game they're playing, but they're cheating on that game.
Man United know all about cheating. It was Fergie down the years, and I mean, he got 13 titles on 2 Champions Leagues in that time. It's crazy. 25 years, I think it was. How can you have 2 Champions Leagues and 13 titles? Shouldn't you be dominating both at the same time? If you're that good, if you're the greatest manager that ever lived, think about it, people. Think about it.
They've done the GTA cheat codes up, down, like, L1, R1, R2, L2, up, down, right, up, down, right, up. Them ones.
Crazy.
Well play, Liverpool, man. It's your time, innit? I said it 4 or 5 weeks ago. It's your time. You done your thing.
It's hurting.
Anyways, people, bless up.
It's hurting them. It's hurting, isn't it, guys? It's absolutely hurting them, man. They can't take it. They just can't do it. We're cheating, apparently, now. You know what I mean? We're cheating. Wow. Let's see what Flex is saying. I knew it. Flex is that kind of person you just hate. You know what I mean? He's just a rival that used to get him on nerves, always used to put us down. You know what I mean? They're not going to finish in the top 5, let alone, Champions League spots. They're not that good. They're nothing. Well, who's laughing now? Who is laughing now, my guy? We're signing the players that we want to sign. You're signing players for the sake of signing. There's 2 different teams right now, eh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your manager will be gone next season, mate. You're going to need a new one, to replace this one. And then you're going to go again after that. Go for another manager. And then replace him with another manager. You've got nothing left at Old Trafford anymore, man. We're enjoying it. Keep it coming. Cry for me, man. Cry for me.
I knew it. Ornstein and Romano have just said that Liverpool are on slapping down 120 M's on Alexander Isak. About 6 weeks ago, I did a video saying, listen, if these lot even think about it, if Liverpool get their hands on Isak, it's over for everyone. Everyone. Forget Man United. Forget that. Because you can do that whole, what's it got to do with you? You're 50. I'm a neutral here. It's over for the Premier League. Liverpool will be, if they weren't untouchable already, they'll be untouchable with Isak. And I said, test the Newcastle resolve. Try slap down to 120. Now, the reports are saying that Liverpool are very aware of Newcastle's stance on Isak. But they're trying. Upset the apple cart. Now, Newcastle United have just had a £70 million bid rejected for Hugo Ekatike as well. So there's a little bit of a transfer carousel here. And if they don't get Ekatike, there's chances, should I say, that Liverpool could go in for Hugo Ekatike as well. But the fact that £120 million Liverpool are willing to part with, and that's open in bid territory. Now, I'm not saying that Newcastle have to take that money. there'll be a number that they do have to take. It'll probably be north of that if we're talking Isak. Let's be real. But if it does start getting north of that, or the player does start saying, you know what, I like the sound of that, then what?
There's nothing.
Newcastle United want to keep their best players, absolutely. But I said as well, hold on, I said if they get Ekatike, I can't see Isak going back out to the left like he used to do back in the day. He ain't that no more. Ekatike, I can't see playing on the left instead of Gordon. So what's going with that? How's that going to work then? What, they want to use both of them? Is that a 4-4-2 thing or something? I don't know. How's that going to work? And now, frighten. Lord God, if Liverpool get Alexander Isak, peak. And they're also making Diaz stay as well. I saw reports today that Liverpool are, they've rejected a bid from Bayern Munich, which was quite low to be fair, for Luis Diaz, but they consider him a €100 million player, which he is, to be fair, he is. But he's made it clear that he wants to leave. So there's so much obviously going on at Liverpool with everything that's happened. But my days, man, the intent Liverpool are showing this window is just remarkable. From a position of power as well.
Of course.
Like, let's not get that twisted. This ain't Liverpool on some rebuild thing. This is Liverpool, like, and I'm not going to say it's not the domination of the 80s, but it's Liverpool moving like that. Obviously, they're current Premier League champions, and they're looking to put a marker down. They're looking to make sure, you know what I mean? It's not another.
Listen, it's a position of power, like he said. It's domination, of course, as well, because we've won the Premier League. That's the thing that's going to hurt the opponents. Us winning the Premier League already, which means the next season there's no excuses but to win another Premier League. If you know what I mean. Normally, in normal circumstances, when a team doesn't win, obviously, when a new manager comes in, new head coach comes in, it takes about 5 years building in it a plan. But Arne Slot he didn't need that. He just come into it, won the Premier League in his first season. So the expectations level for next season will be over the roof. So expect us to do more, man. Expect us to do more next season, and I'm looking forward to it because I see our rivals are crying. Big up, Rich, bro. Thanks for the raid, bro. It's Man United, but I understand. No worries, man. No worries. When I get the other channel start going with the other channel, UFT. Everybody's invited to that one, man. Appreciate that, my guy. Kenny, what are you saying? You have no chance, not this window, and 120 million isn't enough. It's all BS, bro. Do you remember the Vets deal? They were asking for how much? 130, and Liverpool paid less than that. It's all about negotiations, baby. Once we start negotiating, Liverpool always comes with a right outcome with Marco Edwards and Richard Hughes, my guys. So just expect that, bro. Expect that. Big up, bro. Thank you for the raid, my guy. It's Man United, I know. So I got flex. You know what I mean? Imagine that. You give me a raid at the same time I'm looking at Man United fans crying on the screen. Wow. But thank you, Rich, man. I always appreciate you, brother. Red Devil, of course, raid. Big up, guys. Big up for that, man. Thank you, man. Big up, Rich, man. I'm so happy for you, bro. I'm so happy that your channel is one of the best channels I've seen now, man, for ages, bro. And the consistency is there. The fan base is there for you now, and may you continue for a lot more success, brother. I know you're a rival, but I know you personally as a friend, man. So it's all good, man. It's all good. Big up, guys, man. Thanks for the raid. I know you're not gonna stay long because it's a Liverpool channel. It's okay, man. Appreciate that. Big up, raid. Hi there. I'll like on your way in. Big up, bro. Big up for that. Stephanie, big up, Stephanie. Yes. Liverpool can have a sloppy seconds, but you're not getting Isak this season. Not a chance, bro. They said the same thing about a lot of the players that actually joined this season. So we are gonna get our player. We're gonna get him, baby, because he's not saying he's staying. And he has rejected a contract that's been offered to him, and he's at the age that he wants to go and play, in a team that wants to win things at the same time. He's at the age, bro. He's going to be 26 in September. Do you think he wants to sit in 5 years, 6 years, plan with Newcastle and not win anything? Come on, bro. I mean, come on, Kenny. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, my guy. Yeah, I'm gonna end up with this. Obviously, it's, Flex. Appreciate everybody that's come
You know,
through. Please
big
hit the
barren spell
like,
without being Premier League champions. We haven't just done this by accident. They're not just trying to hang on to. They're trying to hang on to it with every fiber of their body, which they should, man. They're being extremely aggressive in the market. Smash the British transfer record. It looks like, well, with potential add-ons. I don't want to annoy you guys. With potential add-ons, with Florian Wirtz, you know, going strong for someone like Isak, when they know as well, and that's what I mean. They know that Newcastle United's stance is hands off, not for sale. They're aware of it.
Mhm.
But like I said, I think it was about a month ago now, maybe a little bit more than that on the Football Flex. Go check the video out. Test the resolve. Why not? Why not?
Listen, guys, you know, if a player wants out, there's nothing you can do about it, innit? Listen, Kenny, let's be honest, bro. I know you didn't say. I know what you meant, bro. Don't worry about that. Let's just be realistic here. If a player wants that, it's difficult to stop him. You guys know about Ronaldo when he wanted to leave. He stayed one more season and he left. It happens. This is how football is. So we're just waiting for Isak. What's his response? What does he want? Does he want to win league titles, or is he here for money reasons? That will resolve, you know, the issues around him eventually. So we could go elsewhere and probably bid for the likes of Alvarez at Atletico Madrid and get him through the door instead, if you know what I mean. So there's always other sides of transfers that we could go, you know what I mean, instead of like just focusing in one. So now Liverpool's coming for Isak. It's up to Isak what he wants to do next. We gave him that platform now. Are you staying with Newcastle, or do you want to leave? That's the thing we want to hear from him next. That's what I'm trying to say. Wallahi, welcome to the Liverpool Isak. Big up drunk. Let's see what's happening here. Have done. Oh, you're not talking to me. Okay, no problem. 35 likes. Stephanie says, please get the likes up for me. Appreciate that. So let's continue what Flex is saying, and then we're going to end the show there, and I'll come back tomorrow morning. Appreciate you, Rich, as always, my brother. Please, people from Liverpool, go. Like, sometimes you need to speak to rivals, innit? Even if it's a banter or not a banter, you want to hear them out. Rich is your guy. Please go and subscribe to Red Devil. You can see it right there. That's him. Go and subscribe to him. This guy has done more for Liverpool fans than many Liverpool channels in the past. So go and subscribe to this gentleman there, man. Forget about rivalries. Life is too short. We should know about things like that. And helping each other is the way in YouTube, in my opinion. And Rich is one of the nice ones, man. I'm telling you guys, when we were starting YouTube, Rich reached that to all of us, myself, Hussam, Laser, everybody, and put us in his channel to even promote us as the YouTubers. And we will never forget that. When I see him doing well in his channel, that means we're all doing well, because this guy deserves it, man. I don't care if you're Man United, Liverpool, whatever it is, put that aside. Support the guy, man.
Offer 120, offer 130. See what the player thinks. See what happens, man. You may as well try. Because there will be listen, Newcastle United are ambitious themselves. Big football club, back in the Champions League. They'll wanna do something strong. They'll want to retain their players whilst adding. They just obviously added Anthony Elanga, and they want to go on and so forth. Get, I think they were looking at Mark Gahey, James Trafford, etc. Tried to get João Pedro, that didn't work. They've just had a bid turned down for Ekitike. And actually, Ekitike has been a player that they've been tracking for the last couple of years, to be fair. This isn't something they've just magicked up. But they have, intent themselves. But let's have it right. There's a certain amount of money, even though he's untouchable. And I want to hear from Newcastle fans on this. There's a certain amount of money that they would have to accept. How high are Liverpool prepared to go? How high? How high are Liverpool prepared to go, man?
Listen, the transfer that's been talked about is 120 million. Liverpool, I think, will go up probably to 130. That's the max I think they're going to go. And I think they're going to negotiate that, and they're going to get that through the line. I honestly think that, because I looked at, I'm just like leveling it up with the Florian Wirtz. You know what I mean? How we did with that one, and how we could do with the Isak one as well. And listen, it's up to the player. It's up to the player. If the player wants out, they will accept the transfer no matter what at the same time as well. Appreciate everybody that's on, man. Thank you for coming on, guys. Appreciate that, man. Honestly, thank you. There you go. Mr. Rich is thanking everybody that's subbed to his channel, man. Appreciate you, brothers and sisters, man. Thank you very much for that. There's a lot of people on here that need subscribers and, you know, followings. Go to their channels, Uncle Rod's, Quasi, you know, so many people, man. They deserve more than what they're getting now. And that's why I want to, like, try as much as I can on this channel to get as far as I can to help all these people out, man, because they deserve it, man. They deserve it. They 100% deserve it. Yeah. We'll see. You never walk alone. We'll see. We'll see. What are you saying, Wayne, man? What are you saying? I absolutely agree. Always good to have other fans' opinions. 100%, bro. I used to go on other, like, Man United channels and get on the chat there. At the end of the day, bro, rivals can give you good feedback from your team as well. You know what I mean? They would, some people are honest. They will tell you how good Liverpool are and how bad Liverpool are. I rather, like, not just hear it from Liverpool fans all the time because it gets boring. Let's go to other channels, our rivals, see how they're doing, see what they think of us, and we see what we think of them as well. So we could improve, you know, on both sides, if you know what I mean. And yeah, spot on, Wayne. Big up, man. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna be done. I've been here for 2 hours and 24 minutes. Appreciate everybody that's on. Please subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and hit the likes for me. And we'll be back in the morning. I should be back around 11. I always come back around that time. We could discuss anything that you guys want around that time as well. Yeah, I'll be here for the next few days, and I'm going back to work after that. So yeah, appreciate you, everybody that's on. Oh, Steve is in the house. Sorry, Steve, I didn't see you there. I've been trying to phone you, mate. I'm joking. I don't know Steve that well. Flex, funny as, yeah, he's an idiot, man. Let me just put it. Let's go, champ. Steve says, Red Devil channel. Red Devil United is a channel for fans of all clubs. Everyone welcome. Big up, bro. Big up, my guy. Of course, we subbed. Yes. It's just going down. 130 million buys Isak. I agree with you. I think that's what they're going to negotiate eventually, my brother. They always start with obviously with 120, but they're going to go up a bit to 130, and I think that's done. This 150 is too much, in my opinion, bro. It's too much money, and it shouldn't be like that. Just subbed and liked, bro. Good night, chat. Big up, bro. Thank you, Wayne, man. Appreciate that, my guy. Just joined. It's I know, bro. No worry about it, man. It's all good, bro, guy. It's all supporting each other. That's what it's all about. Well said, WDB. Yeah, all football fans, welcome. That's what I don't discriminate, man. You know what I mean? I'll watch every team. If you want me to speak about your team, it's good to hear from the other side as well. It's not, you know, like if you hear from the same fan base every single time, it gets boring. So I'm willing to give my, you know, opinion to your teams as well, guys. And that's what I've always been here for. You could ask Rich. Rich knew me since 2019. We've been doing this. So that's a long time, man. That's a long time. I'm moving slow, but I'll have that day when everything's gonna go right for me eventually. I'm hoping. So it's okay. Big up, chat. Don't forget to smash the like and on your way out. Big up, Baz, man. Thank you for that. All right, guys. I'll be back in the morning around probably 11, 12. Please tune in. Thank you for the raid, Rich, and thank you for the new subscribers. Please always come and tune in with me if you want me to speak about your football club. It's no problem for me. I know every football club in the Premier League, so I've been watching it for so many years. No worries, guys. Since I've been here since 1992, the Premier League. So I've been here that long. Don't forget that, people. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the morning. What are you saying, Steve? Off the record, Isak agreed to join LFC months ago. Just have to agree the fee. Isak is ours. I hope it's true, bro. I hope it's true. All right, I'm off. Take care, everybody.